every second, every minute. Man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. And you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet for your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie, sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Found you wasn't really working out. Now you feel that I couldn't lose your touch. I needed you, needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone without you. So confused, won't you? Won't you? Can I tell you something for what it is worth? We ain't having that time. Show you something, give you more than words. We ain't having that please be done. Can you just be nothing? Can be done? Can you show that I want you? Give it to me, yeah. Can you please be done? Can you just be nothing? Can you show that I want you? Give it to me, yeah.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, perfect. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you and you're in the mood for empathy. It's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie. Sorry, they say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
again and again. Baby, now we can coast. Let's go, let's go. Let's go get in a hurry. No, that's too slow. Put that thing in the I want you to buy. Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Tyler Perry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, down no maybe. In the meantime,
Stop for what I want.
just some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
By the beach like Odell. No, my killers don't tell. Shut down my mom cause I knew you off the shelf. Now my bitch is Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I wanna call you and get a little maybe. In the meantime,
Stop for what I want.
it's some me time.
Hope you doing what you want. Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want.
In the meantime,
Just stop doing what I want.
it's some me time.
You doing what you want.
In the meantime,
Just stop doing what I want.
it's some me time.
You doing what you want.
Maybe I'll love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, I know I give you what you need. I know what you like. I feel it coming. Tell me that the yes. I try to keep you, and I need some lessons. I need to give it all. I tried to live, but I can't. I don't know why I got the wall. Drop me out of my mind. Don't need no other money. Don't
eyes of my mind. And tell me that you get free up your mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Say I'm the love you didn't need for your life. Yeah, our love no be like. Say every day together, yeah, day and night. Yeah, if I leave, you go quiet. Yeah, if you leave, I go loving your body, baby. Loving your body, baby. As you're whining your body, baby. So crazy. Loving your body, baby. Girl, you want need me. I just wanna let you know. Hope every day I need no other body. Don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body, baby. Ask me, baby, no one, no one, until the morning, my won't be up on your loving. I just wanna get you beside me. Give me all you need, give me all you need, give me all you, give me all you need, give me all you need, give me all. Make I give you all you need, every touch you need, give you all, make I give you all you need, baby. Yeah. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. Yeah. You don't need no other body. Girl, I want you there. Girl, I want you there. I need your love. When we touch, I walk away. Baby, girl, I know you ready.
Hotel shining stars, big tip, get a lot of hashtag gang in the city.
Hello. Hello. Testing, testing. True. Can y'all hear me? Oh, okay. I was great to be in my feelings. Like I can't go through this life with nobody hearing me. I got something to say. Good morning, chat. Excuse Truth and her equipment. She's had fourscore and several years ago to get this correct. Now I don't know if I'm gonna have to take a flight and help her get her devices in order, but that's a possibility.
Okay, good morning, y'all. I don't know what was going on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. All right. I don't know what was going on. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. I don't know what was going on. I was talking, but anyway, good morning, everybody. I don't know if y'all heard me when I said good morning, because I don't know. I don't know when I went out. What's going on, Heath?
Nothing much. I ain't been up here in a long time.
Girl, I know, girl. Have you been keeping up with this mess of a mess of a mess?
Yeah, and I don't even know why, cause stuff.
What do
I
you
mean,
mean?
like
Oh, let me say
I
this.
don't.
I did say hey to Miss Carla. Good morning, Miss Carla. Good to see you, Miss Gloria. Positive Natasha. Just know I spoke to all of y'all. I'm sorry y'all didn't hear it. But good morning,
Yeah,
everybody. Welcome to the chat. Make sure y'all tap that screen twice to hit the like. Go ahead, girl.
yeah. So I don't even know why. I don't follow cases. I don't. I don't care about cases like this.
Really?
So I'm not understanding why I've been following this since day one.
Because it's let's how can I put this? It's a lot of it's a whole lot of. I
That's
mean, you
even
know,
more reason as to why
when
I'm
it be
confused.
twists and turns and things of that nature when it comes to something, we tend to want to stay tuned for some reason. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Hey,
No, that doesn't
positive.
make sense. But
Well, let me tell you
unfortunately,
something. It has been. I noticed that it has been a lot going on. Um, and I have not. I am tuned in. Like y'all know how like kind of irritated, frustrated. Anxiety kicks in when I try to follow a whole lot of people when it comes to certain cases. I can't do it. Like I can't. So I've
See,
been like tuned in, focused in, zoomed in on this one channel that I find that I can tolerate. And the thing about his channel too as well is that for some reason, like he gets people to, I mean, he gets the tea. He basically is, and I don't know if y'all heard of the Ratchet TV. His channel is Ratchet TV.
it's ratchet, all right.
I don't think it's ratchet. Listen, I don't think it's ratchet because of him. I think it gets ratchet because of people. I mean, people contact him. Like people hit him up. Like he
I'm
gets the
talking about the
intent.
case, the case, and
Oh
him and
well, the
his
case. Yeah, the
family,
case is definitely. Oh yeah, the
him
case is
and his
definitely ratchet.
family on there. I'm just like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, the
So
case is definitely ratchet. T
calm me
Hood
down.
family is definitely on the ratchet tip. Okay, and listen. So his
Wait, I
channel
got
is
a public
called
service announcement to make for you, True.
what's that?
Look, I'm glad you posted that. What is that? Kick, Twitch, twerk.
Kick,
What's that?
kick.
Yeah. So y'all go check it out. It's posted on Truth, Crime, and Justice channel community wall. Y'all go check it out and see what that what popped off with him and the family. Thank you for sharing that because now I got something to watch.
Oh
Good
God,
morning, money boy Trick.
she ain't saying that, y'all.
Mm.
So yeah, I was gonna get to that. Yeah, y'all go check him out. Now that kick link is that kick link is alive. He's over on Kick, right? And so that kick link is alive that he did on yesterday, and
Yeah.
it pretty much everything pretty much exploded. Like it's been leading up to it. And listen, we're gonna go back to day one. We're gonna go back to day one and his content. And the reason why I'm doing it, listen, y'all know we for some reason we always stay behind, even in trials and shit of that nature. But we get caught up. But this is the thing. I want to go back at his content because I want you all to witness the escalation and I want you all to witness the climax. Like I want y'all to go back. We're gonna go back to where it all started and how it led up to this because it's amazing to me how he started off, right? Feeling a certain way and bringing the content a certain way and having a certain opinion and to where it is today. Like I say, if you don't watch them, you pretty much don't know what I'm talking about. But we gonna get into it. I absolutely listen. I do love his channel. I ain't gonna even lie. Now I watched this guy during the what case was that when I would go over there and watch it? I can't remember, but I mentioned it. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it to y'all because I always mention to y'all who I be watching. So I can't remember exactly which case it was who was on when I was watching him. That's when I initially started watching him. It might have been the I won't say because I don't remember and I don't want to lie. But anywho, yeah, I started watching him way back when. And so when I saw him covering this case, I said, okay. I did not go over initially, okay, but I have been over there since I've been on my little hiatus. I have been, so I've been trying to catch up. Where were you yesterday? I'm doing a silent protest. Okay, well you just do that. You do listen. You're silent all the time. This ain't nothing new. I don't have time to deal with your feminine energy. Okay.
Not feminine.
And then you want to type in the chat, like if you're gonna be quiet, just be quiet. Don't say nothing. Don't y'all try to pull this with me all the time. And usually I fall for it, but I become wiser. I'm not dealing with this shit with Trey. I'm in silent protest slash sit in. How you going what you sitting in? See how motherfucker be trying to start. Yes, I'm talking about hey L Boogie. I am talking about Ratchet TV, aka Greg. Mm-mm. Hey everyone, this is Sister Terry Clarence. That's cool. That's okay. I'm good with that. You know what? You see this shit. Good morning, Candy. Good morning.
Good morning, Candy. Hi,
But
Boogie.
yeah,
Hi,
y'all. So
Jennifer.
listen. So yeah, I'm going back. I'm going back to his very first, and we're gonna listen to react. I'm gonna try not to do a whole lot of talking because I want to get through this content, and it's a lot. Like he goes live, his lives are entertaining, they're excellent, they're full of like I say, he gets the intel, and also I want y'all to see, cause see at some point, truth, not truth, T Hood, truth. Are you talking about when he was covering the girl getting jumped by her friends? Um, no, cause I don't remember covering the case where a girl got jumped by her friends. I'm gonna think of it in a minute.
It
Positive.
was
Hey,
the one.
man, you.
It was probably the one where he was talking about that McDonald's girl.
It, I'm gonna go back in my content. I'm gonna go back. He covered Mo three. I did not cover Mo three, so that couldn't have been it. Yeah, but I do know he covered Mo three. I do know that. Yeah, he had extensive coverage on that. But like I say, I want y'all to hear, and I want y'all to witness, and I want y'all to listen to, cause see, the thing about him is he had interviews, right? He had interviews. He had a interview with, well, I think a couple, maybe, I don't know. But he spoke with and interviewed the mom. He spoke with and interviewed the sisters. He spoke with and interviewed a so-called brother. Like I say, like I said, the reason why I stay tuned to his channel is because people tend to watch him, engage, click on, and interview on his channel. And the way this shit has unfolded is beyond me. Like it's beyond me. It has unfolded in a way to whereas the stance that he took at the beginning of his content has switched. I mean, it's like totally changed because of T Hood's family members and what they have been doing and saying. Okay, so I just want y'all to take this ride with me because in the next couple of days or so, he is doing a part one and part two. Well, actually, he's done part one and part two. He's gonna do part three and four, I think, of a finale to whereas he's gonna expose some things. So I want to get up to that point, and I want y'all to. We're gonna go back to day one, and we're gonna listen to how all this plays out. Right? It's real interesting. Now, what I gotta do is make sure my device. Hold on. Let's see. Power on. Bluetooth hopefully he doesn't might not see. Y'all know Bluetooth connected. I always give credit where credit is due. Y'all know that, right? So if I can get a mod to, even though, yeah, drop his link in my chat, and I'm also gonna share each live stream that I react to out on my community wall. Y'all go over there and check him out. He's very entertaining. You know, the one thing that gets me about him that I just be laughing my ass off about, you know, most people when they go live, they have to deal with family members, they have to deal with children in the background, grandchildren. He fights constantly with his dogs. That shit is hilarious to me. The fact that most people when they go live, they be trying to put kids to bed and feed kids. No, he feed and puts to bed dogs, and the dogs be acting out like the dogs have a severe case of ADHD or some shit. I don't know, but yeah, it's the truth, but it calls for good content though. Thank you, Heathen. I appreciate it. Now let me go check it. The particular live that we're about to react to. This is the very first one that he did, and y'all are gonna see how this has played out. It's real interesting. All right, let me share him out on my wall. Now this one that I'm sharing out right now is the one that we're reacting to right now. They be picking with him. You think so, Pies? Girl, it's funny as hell to me. Like I be laughing my ass off. I'm like, would you put them children in the bed? Damn. Okay, so I shared it out on my community wall. So we're gonna get into it. All right. So I think I've gotten past. Now another thing that I like about his channel, I love his intros. His intro, and I learned yesterday. I think it was yesterday that's him on his intro, and I didn't know it, but I love his intros. But anyway, let's listen. This is the very first. It's entitled. He dropped this live 7 hours ago. I mean, he did this live not 7 hours. Damn, 7 days. He's the only person I've ever seen who puts it down. Yes, no, they got a bedtime and everything, girl. They get a treat before bed. Hell, I figure if he wasn't on live, he'll read him a bedtime story and shit. I'm just saying. Um, he did this live 7 hours ago. It's entitled Kirk and Rashida Frost in Big Trouble over the death of T Hood. Is this the end? And both of those have question marks behind it. So I will give visuals as needed. I think I'm gonna put him up on here. I hopefully he don't. I don't know if he strikes or not, but y'all know I don't be concerned about strikes. But hopefully, if he comes over and has an issue with me reacting to his content, he'll hit me up and then we can go from there. But let's see. I'm gonna put a visual up of him if I can get, because he be putting stuff up. So y'all know when they put stuff up, I try to show it. Let's see. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Let me play the audio. Here we go, y'all. I thought I got paid some music, but apparently not. Hold on.
Hey, no tone bite, no tone bite, no tone bite. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Two lawyers, no talking about Ratchet TV. Hey, all right, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you're in the building. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. All right, so boom. Man. We got to talk Ratchet Gang. Look, tonight we got to chop it up. I ain't been on no content in a while, man. Y'all know I didn't took like the last week off. I've been streaming on Kick. We will be on Kick tonight after this live stream. Like not too long following after this live stream, we will be live on Kick tonight. So y'all go ahead and get the likes up. Tonight we got to chop it up about I've been off of content. I really just been chilling, bro. I think for like a little over a week, I literally just stopped and I started covering some Mo3 stuff. I had to give a drop on that. And I got real busy, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I got 6 damn dogs. And
Not
on
six. I
top of
didn't know it
that,
was
I've been
six.
building a whole
I didn't
another
know it was
platform.
six.
And I've been doing a whole lot of games here
Damn.
lately. I see you say you love me. I love you right back, April. Salute. Salute to Cookie Dog, that membership. I appreciate you. Salute. So let's talk about Rashida, her son, well, her and Kirk's son, Kirk. We got some, it's been a lot of weird shit with that family, man. You know, I don't even watch that Love and Hip Hop shit. I used to back in the day, but ever since Stevie J, I ain't seen it.
I swear him up just a bit. If y'all, if it's too fast or you don't understand what he's saying, let me know and I'll slow it down. But I got it sped up.
Episodes ever since Stevie J left. It started getting weird after that. I mean, I thought little clips here and there, but that shit got too weird. Once I started seeing people like Bobby
Hold
Lights
on,
on his,
that's
I ain't gonna
kind of
watch that.
too
That shit got
fast.
with Trina. Trina, I didn't want to see none of that shit. After Stevie J left, it was a wrap for me. So I really ain't been up on the Love and Hip Hop shit, but I do know that Kirk and Rashida. See, we getting feedback. Hold on.
Good morning, Raven.
What y'all talking about? Y'all getting feedback? What y'all mean y'all getting feedback? I don't hear shit. Y'all hear something? No, are we good? Okay, don't throw me off. Are we good? Let me know if we good in the chat, y'all, because they're talking about we getting feedback. I'm in and out. It's clear. You good? You good? Sounds good. All right, let me just do this then. Hold on. Let me bring this over here. Hey, all right. What about now? Are we good? Can y'all hear me better now? Can y'all hear me better? My bad. All right. Is that better? Let me know in the chat. Is this better?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Cool. I'll just use my mic, man. It's all good. All right. So we crispy clear. We should be clear. All right. Let's go. So we got to chop it up tonight about two different things. We're going to get into the Kirk and Rashida and the unaliving of the ATL rapper. Have y'all heard about that, by the way? Have y'all heard about that? Let me know in the chat by dropping the gems if you are well aware of what's going on. Drop the eyeballs if you have no idea. Have y'all heard about this situation with Rashida, with Kirk? They got some weird shit going on. Their kid, unaliving happened, and there's some shit going on. They might be aiding in the bed. You know what I'm saying? They might be harboring a fugitive right now. We don't know what the fuck is going on with
Now,
them.
I do want to point out I do want to point out that in the beginning he was all the way Team T Hood. He was Team T Hood, and not necessarily Team T Hood. He was just according to him, he felt like it was some weird shit going on. He felt like it was some weird shit going on with Rashida and Kurt, and everything that was being said about what happened. His basically, from what I gather, from what he was saying back then, and what he's still saying now today, even though he's very pissed off with T Hood's family, he was saying in the beginning he just wanted to get the story out. He wanted to, he wanted to get the story out. He wanted to get the facts out. He, in his mind, felt like there was not that this incident was not self defense, and that um there was some covering up going on and a whole lot of other shit going on. Um, like I say, since the beginning, the tables have turned and a lot of shit has come out. Like a lot of stuff has come out, and a lot of people has changed their mind about what they feel like happened on that night. So, like I say, the reason why I'm going back to the beginning is because I want all of y'all to witness with me how all of this unfolded. And on top of the fact that he's got interviews with the mom and the sisters, and they are very interesting. Okay, so let's listen.
Allegedly, they have found themselves in the hot seat. It's been alleged that these people might end up going to jail their damn self. From what I'm hearing, they saying Kirk and Rashida may possibly end up in jail. Look, they might be. Wouldn't that be like an accessory to a earner? Or am I tripping? I mean, you could be harboring a fugitive, but you could be getting accessory to an unaliving at this point because if you know some shit popped off and you still, we just seen Queso Daddy have to testify against his own kid because he just picked the kid up. You know what I'm saying? But he also talked about damn clothes. But Queso, I know me and ATK have had our differences. I know that, and I know this is completely off the subject, but I'll land the plane. I just know me and those kids have had a lot of differences, had our ups and downs. But that was fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, that was fucked up. It wasn't even a celebration. I mean, yeah, I knew it was gonna happen, but it was like, damn, bro, like, fuck, that they did that at the end. Like that was fucked up. But that goes to show you there's no such thing as loyalty. Anyway, that's it about that. I know that didn't have shit to do with nothing ratchet, but anyway, it made sense to me. Anyway, so this situation it could be similar. I mean, you could end up getting charged with some shit because you know something happened allegedly. And the hood is talking. ATL is not happy about this. I ain't gonna lie, ATL is not happy about this. As a matter of fact, they're pretty pissed. And I'm hearing they really want Kirk and Rashida here right now. Am I tripping? Is anybody from Atlanta or know about this situation? Let me know my own point because there's some shit going on and they're not gonna forget this, but they just fucked up. And this is a crazy story we're gonna get into tonight. But I need y'all to double tap that screen with these lights up, man. I need y'all to double tap that screen. I ain't been live on no content in a little minute. It's been about like 9 days or some shit. I don't know what I can't remember when that's my job. Maybe it's like a week. I don't know. Anyway, we back on the content, man. Off the bullshit, back to the content. Off the bullshit, back to the content. Let's go, man. I need y'all to double tap this screen. It's like y'all didn't even miss me. We got $0 on the screen with 244 likes. I don't know what it is, but it's loose. Allegedly. Allegedly. Everything I say is alleged. And it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video and the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video. And everything I say is alleged. Allegedly. Salute to Iona Evelyn for that 20 piece. I appreciate you. Salute, salute, salute. All right, so I'm guessing that a lot of people heard about this. Let me drop a poll in the chat because I don't know, y'all a little loose tonight. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to get the lights up. While y'all get the lights up and y'all double tap that screen, I'm gonna drop a poll in the chat. Give me 1 second. 1 second, y'all. Let me ask y'all, do you think Kurt and Rashida should be charged as well?
Another thing I do want to point out, and I'm gonna look it up because I did not look it up before I came live, but I did look it up yesterday, and there were no changes. Um, 8/19. This happened on 8/8. Okay, August the 8th. It is now 8/19, and unless I find out something different, Kai Frost has not been charged to this day. He has not been charged. Okay. Any questions? Put them in the chat. If you want to hit the link is on the community wall. What's up? Were you gonna say
Oh,
something?
hot mess. This is here a hot mess. I'm going back on mute to figure out why I am following this story.
But see, this is why I went back. Listen, this live right here is 7 days old, but I'm actually going back because I want. Listen, if you think listen, if you have not been watching him, if you think this is a hot mess, now just wait till you hear this content. This
I have been
content.
watching him.
Have
I've
you?
never,
Okay, so that's why you know it's a
yeah,
hot mess.
and that's why I was thanking you for posting that on Kick.
Yeah,
Live at Kick.
it all went down on Kick yesterday. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check out that live he did on Kick yesterday because baby, you know it's like when people get caught in lies for me and you still try to tell the lie, you won't
Hmm.
digress from the lie. I be like, right, like what's up with you? Like what's wrong? What's the matter?
I mean, at one point, I wanted to slap everybody,
Damn.
including him in the beginning. Um, but then I started like looking at him, and then it was another channel, female content creator. She's pretty good too. So between the two, I just been bouncing back and forth between
Mm-hmm.
those, and then now you and yours from when you talked on it.
The truth, the link is on the community wall. I just realized I didn't send it out. It's on the community wall though.
Yeah, so it was just like it was it's crazy. My only thing with him so far is one of his lies when he said he's a journalist. And I was just like,
Well,
well,
he's Ratchet TV, the Hood's journalist.
I
If
mean,
she
but
name is me.
part of journalism is you got to remain neutral. You know what I'm saying? And like you said earlier, when he first started, speaking on this case, it would come across that he was Team T Hood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then as the story and the more interviews, the more he talked with T Hood's family, things, you could see his eyebrow was starting to raise up and
Yeah, because I mean, before the family came out, well, before the family started speaking to him and doing what they started doing, he was. I feel as though he was Team T Hood, but
hmm
all it took was that family to come out.
Crime and
The
Justice
main channel,
channel.
huh?
I'm telling D Truth the Crime and Justice channel,
Okay, here we
Community
go.
Wall.
Here we go, y'all.
Yes, they know the play, or no, they are just being played. All right, what do y'all think? Do y'all think Kirk and Rashida should be charged as well? Let me know in the chat. Y'all think they should be charged as well? Drop a vote on that poll, man. Y'all vote on that poll right there. Let me know. Do y'all think that they should be charged as well in this crime? Let me know in the chat. And we about to get into this story because I ain't gonna lie, we got a lot of content tonight. Because also, I want to talk about that Detroit pool party. I want to discuss the Detroit pool party at the end of the show. I don't even want
That's
to know.
another one that I gotta cover, and I gotta kind of balance it too, because I'm gonna start covering that one too as well. That
Which
whole
one?
the Detroit pool party.
Oh yeah, that's another one. See, I don't know what's wrong with me these days. Why am I looking at this stupid stuff?
Cause it's all over the internet. It's just, and then when you just start listening, it's just a lot.
But yeah, that Detroit one is that's a good one too.
Hmm.
How y'all want to start out? We're going to start off with the Kirk and Rashida shit. So y'all just sit back, fasten your seatbelts. I got a lot of content to talk about tonight. We're going to go all down through there. We're going to go down this little rabbit hole, and we're going to see where it takes us. Then we're going to get into this Detroit pool party that 4 people were stabbed, 2 people were unalive. Have y'all heard about that story? Drop the eyeballs in the chat if you have not heard about this Detroit pool party story. Drop the gems if you have. If you're aware of the Detroit situation, the pool party, drop the gems in the chat. If you have no idea about that story, drop the eyeballs. Let's see. Because we're going to get into that one too. We're definitely gonna get into that one. Because I see a lot of people haven't heard about that. Y'all stick around to the end then. Because we gonna be here for about, I'm be real, y'all. We might be here for about 2.5, 3 hours. We might be pushing 3 hours tonight. I ain't gonna lie. So especially because I ain't been doing no content in a minute. So we back on the content tonight. So y'all make sure to stick around throughout the whole show. Salute to Love is a vibration for that 20 piece. I appreciate you. Salute, salute, salute. That's 3 20s in a row, gang. That's 3 20s in a row. Now we just need $40. We just need 40. We 40 away from a honey bun. Let's go, gang. Let's get that support up. If not, just double tap that screen. We still ain't at 300 likes. So we gonna get started on this damn show. I just need y'all to prepare yourselves because these are some weird ass stories. And I got more stuff that people have been sending me. They're like, Ratchet, we want you to cover this. Ratchet, everything that I'm going to be covering here lately or in the near future is a lot of it is stuff that people are recommending me. So if you ever, and I got some missing cases. I just have been busy. I have a lot of shit on my desk. Like it's a lot of shit. People, hey Ratchet, I want you to get on this. Hey Ratchet, can you cover that? Hey Ratchet, yeah, I'm like, okay, cool, I got you. Don't worry about it. So y'all will see throughout the week. This week we'll be touching on a lot of different subjects. So we're not just going to talk about Mo3 every night. We gave the gems on that shit, and we'll come back when we got more. We ain't going to be sitting up here and just doing random lives about nothing. We got content. Let's get to it. So double tap the screen for the king. Now, man, all right, y'all ready to get this show started? I don't want to be sitting there talking all night. We're going to talk while we watch these videos. Let me get set up real quick with these videos ready. We fixing to go in. Y'all ready? Let's go. All right, Ratchet gang. So while I get this ready, y'all make sure to vote on that poll in the chat. I got a poll right there. Y'all go ahead and vote on that poll, or I'll go ahead and get over here. And we got to chop it up, man, because this is a crazy ass story. Hold on, let me see this from bottom to top. Let's see. All right, there we go. Let's get to it. All right, so y'all ready? Hold on. Man. All right, so we about to chop it up about Kirk and Rashida, gang. Let's get into this subject right here. I just had to be the one to tell y'all that baby Rashida concert is about to be canceled. Rashida did have that was a big joke. That's what I want to say. That's how I kind of got on the Rashida shit anyway, because at first it was like a joke last week, or am I tripping? It was like a joke going around about a concert she was having. And I was like, Rashida. And everybody's like, man, they was like doing pranks on people like, hey, we got you some Rashida tickets. Y'all remember that? And everybody's like, hey,
I do want to say, I had to scroll down. I do want to say this. My daughter, my baby girl got me on that whole Rashida prank shit. And I'm very irritated about it. Because this girl gets me every time. I don't know. She got me, girl. And you know what? I don't know if it's still on her TikTok or if she still has it. If she does, I'm going to call her today when I get off this live. And I'm going to ask her so I can play it for y'all. That girl got me with that whole Rashida concert prank. You see, I know you be on TikTok.
Oh,
So
You
you wanted to go to the concert?
no.
Oh,
I basically drove the fuck out of Rashida on the phone call. My daughter got the hell out of me. Her people on TikTok been laughing their ass off at me because I went in. I was very offended that my daughter called me to ask me if I want to go to a Rashida concert, and I went the fuck off.
well
I
you
wanna. I'm gonna see if she still got that. I'm gonna see if she still got it. I'm gonna play it for y'all tomorrow.
you do know that Rashida will have a concert coming up soon
I don't give a
because
fuck. I
because
still don't care. Like, listen. I told
because
that girl I didn't listen. Y'all gonna hear. Y'all gonna hear.
she saw how many people responded to that. She's gonna be like, "Damn, I think I can get some people in here. I'm gonna have me a concert."
Girl, a positive girl. Listen, you can support the channel any day. Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Sticker. But I'm gonna get it to y'all for free because at this point, I'm upset with myself because my baby girl gets me all the time with this TikTok shit, all these damn pranks and shit. I'm sick of it. I'm gonna start being on high alert with her. I'm gonna start screening her damn phone calls and shit. And she had gotten me too many times. And when that girl called me about this, I went the fuck off.
Well, how many times has she pranked you?
Man, listen, I can't count. Over the
So
year, I can.
so you took this as the time to draw the line.
No, I've fallen for every damn prank.
45 times later
Hello,
that she
clown.
pranked you.
Hello,
Hey,
moist voice.
good, good morning,
hey, money
Trey.
boy, hate the truth.
So this time, 45 times later, she done pranked you. You draw the line. I ain't doing it no more. I ain't believing
No,
this.
I'm just not gonna even answer the phone because I'm tired of her. She know I don't be up on this shit. I don't be on TikTok and Facebook like that for me to be knowing about these damn pranks. And then my oldest daughter, she made me feel like I was slow. And she told me, how you let that girl get you every time?
Boo hoo, Terry. Boo hoo.
But I'm gonna get that shit from her. I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna let y'all hear it tomorrow. I am. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I went off on Rashida, Kirk, Beyonce. I think I went off on Beyonce, I went off on a couple of people in that phone call. It's ridiculous.
Was
But
it a
that's
was it a voicemail that you
Mhm.
left? Did you leave a voicemail
No, she called me.
and you recorded it?
She recorded it. She was
She
pranking me.
recorded it. So she's playing this on her social media of you
Yeah, because
cussing.
it's a thing going on. It was a prank that was trending on TikTok, where people would, I guess, call somebody and say they got free Rashida tickets, and if you want to go, trying to see if people would get a free Rashida ticket if they wanted to go or not. And she called me and asked me. She said, "I just won 2 tickets to a concert." That's how she started it off. And I was like, "Girl, woo, what concert?" And she was like, "You want to go?" I'm like, "Who? You know who?" And then she told me who it was, and I just flipped out.
Approximately how long was this cuss out?
I don't know, about 3 to 5 minutes. I can't be sure.
3 to 5 minutes. You
Yeah,
cussed for 3 to 5 minutes straight.
it's about that long, I guess. I don't know. I got
And
to
what
ask.
what made you bring all these other people up that had nothing to do with it?
Cause when I told her I wouldn't pay or go to Rashida concert for free, she started naming out people. Well, you wouldn't go to if I had free
Oh,
tickets to Beyonce. I said fuck Beyonce.
oh, so she baited you, is what you said. She
Yes,
baited you
it was a
and,
prank.
and to talk about all these people. Now, what happens if these people hear this?
I don't give a fuck. What they gonna do to me? I said what the fuck I said, and I stand on it.
The
I don't
beehive,
want to see no damn Rashida talking about no lollipop and how she ain't leaving Kurt. I meant it. I mean,
the
what you want me to say? Oh, I'm a bag down. I don't get.
the
I talked about Beyonce.
the beehive is gonna whoop your ass. Is what's
Fuck
gonna
the
happen.
beehive. I live in the
And the
South.
honey.
Fuck them.
And the honey.
Shit. I said what I said. I wouldn't accept free Beyonce tickets. I meant that. I don't want to see her. I mean, hey, it is what it is. See, now you're trying to trigger me. Let me make play. Mm-hmm.
Oh, she the tickets. This was like I believe it was last week or something like that. It was really recent. I don't remember how long ago it was. Let me get my mic. Anyway, I don't remember how long ago it was, but I just remember that they were making like jokes out of it, and it was going viral all over TikTok and shit like that. So everybody was like, "Hey, we got you some Rashida tickets." And they tell their mama or something, and their mama, "Who the fuck Rashida saying? Oh no, damn, I don't know no damn Rashida."
Also, it's specific for mamas. I didn't know that. So that prank was specifically for people to call their mamas pranking them about a damn Rashida ticket. You know what? I'm gonna get Faith. I'm gonna get her. We've been beefing ever since. I'm gonna just say that because I ain't got time.
And what they like, guess what kind of ticket? Like, you got the YB tickets? No, Beyonce? Nah, you got your Rashida. Oh hell no! So it was
Oh,
a
so
joke.
she was supposed to bring up Beyonce. So this was a whole scripted prank, y'all.
And you
This
Yeah.
and
was
you
a whole scripted prank that this girl got me with.
and you fell for it.
I always do. She get me every time, every time. And I don't know why my antennas don't go up. Damn.
Going around here recently about that shit, and then all of a sudden, but I kept hearing about having a concert. I don't even know no damn Rashida song. Okay, I know one Rashida song, but other than that, I don't know what you're saying to be having a damn concert. So anyway, would y'all go to a Rashida concert? Let me know in the chat. Would you go to a Rashida concert? If
Hell
someone came to
no.
you right now and was like, "Hey,
No.
Daisy Jenkins, Desirado, Crazy Liz, I got some tickets for you. I got some Rashida tickets free. This Friday, we going to the Rashida concert. Are y'all going?
No.
Are y'all? If somebody comes to you right now, like Dundada, man, look, I know it's your birthday. Happy birthday to Dundada. It's Dundada's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dundada. Happy birthday to you. All right, but yeah, would y'all go to a Rashida concert? Like, man, look, I got these Rashida tickets. I need you to pop out with me one time. We outside. We outside. You and your girls at the bitch. We outside tonight. Hey, bitch, we outside tonight. Ain't gonna be out at the Rashida concert.
No.
Let's go.
Not cancel because ain't nobody going. Cancel because her and Kirk is about to get arrested, but jail again an accomplice to a homicide. So y'all know Kirk and
So
Rashida.
this is the screen, y'all looking at the screen. This is this chick. I guess she's on TikTok or whatever, talking about this whole thing. That's what he playing right now.
Foster K, she's dating the rapper T Hood. If you don't know who T Hood is, go look up the song Time for the Percolator. That's him. So allegedly, now this is all allegedly, the girlfriend, Foster K, and her boyfriend T Hood, they get into like an altercation. But you know, it's like an altercation, they're gonna be back together. But allegedly, she called her brother over there to kind of like get on T Hood ass, but T Hood ended up getting on her brother ass and beat the hell out of him. So the brother.
So let's rewind here. So T Cash, let me turn my mic down a little bit. So T Cash is dating
It's T Hood,
Keegan's daughter.
T Hood, not T Cash.
Correct. Okay, so I'm getting this is what I heard. I don't know, ATL or whoever can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just gonna give y'all the drop on what I heard from people that kind of gave me the story to cover. They say nigga been putting hands on her, like T Hood was putting hands on her allegedly. Allegedly, this wasn't the first instance of DV or some shit. You know what I'm saying that they know about. From what I heard, he had kind of been an abusive dude. Am I right or wrong, y'all? Have anybody else heard that, or am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what the information was given to me. I don't know their business. I just know people in every situation. So, and y'all know I know a lot of people in Atlanta anyway, especially me covering Alexis work case. I made a lot of connections in Atlanta. But this is what I heard. I heard that he was an abusive dude. This ain't the first time he put hands on her, and this ain't the first time that it's been some, you know, some altercations. But she called her brother over there. She was like, "Hey, come, this nigga didn't put his hands on me again." Brother was like, "Hey, nigga, what?" So brother ends up going over there and to whoop T Cash or T Hood, and T Hood ends up beating the living hell out that boy. They said he walked him like a dog. I don't know if that's I just heard T Hood walked that boy like a dog, and yeah, we're gonna hear the rest of the story. That's what I heard of the T Hood was an abusive dude.
So allegedly, now this is all allegedly, the girlfriend, Foster K, and her boyfriend, T Hood, they get into like an altercation. But you know, it's like an altercation, they're gonna be back together. But allegedly, she called her brother over there to kind of like get on T Hood ass, but T Hood ended up getting on her brother ass and beat the hell out of him. So the brother gets mad and pulls out a gun and unalives their sister boyfriend, T Hood. So after he unalives the boy, guess who comes and picks up the son and helps him hide the murder weapon? Kirk and Rashida. Now that was a little bit of confusion, like which son are we talking about? Now T Hood's sister came out and made a post on Instagram and said that it was the older son, not the light skinned one, which is Kai, but it's the older son that's just Kirk's son. So the light skinned one, Kai, that's Kirk and Rashida's son. But then Kirk has an older son, and his Instagram is like Young Frosted. That's the one that they're allegedly unalive his sister boyfriend. But bitch, everything that has to do with Kirk, Rashida, and so bitch, y'all going to jail.
Oh man. Man. We got this one Ratchet Gang. We got us a story Ratchet Gang. What y'all think about this? Is this something y'all interested in? Let me know in the chat. Is this something that we interested in over here at Ratchet Gang? Let me know in the chat. This is the story I got for y'all tonight. Let's get it.
Y'all, Rashida and Kirk and his three earrings are allegedly accomplices in a murder. So let's talk about it. Last night,
You know, it be, I can't, I mean, this is probably one of the reasons why I hadn't gone to TikTok. It's these random people. I can't. And then they be on here, they make these videos or these lives or whatever, and they don't have all the facts. They just be talking. And people really are invested in these TikTok people. I just can't. I can't. I'm going to try, but I can't. And then they be coming on with bonnets and shit with toothpicks in their mouth and carrying on. I just,
I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
it's a reason why I am so hesitant about TikTok. You know, when you put something out where everybody has access to it and there's no like, no kind of screening of these motherfuckers, you just don't know what you're gonna get. I just can't. Okay.
Evan Hood, better known as rapper T Hood, was unalived in his home in Snellville, Georgia. He was seriously dating Kirk's daughter and Rashida's stepdaughter, Kelsey, and allegedly they had gotten into an altercation and he put hands on her, so she called up her brother. Her brothers being Kirk Jr., which is Rashida's stepson, and Kai, which is Rashida's oldest biological son, the light-skinned one. So the brothers pull up, and word on the street is that T Hood whooped them. So they left and came back with straps, and they pumped him. And word on the street is that Kai is the one that let off the shots. And allegedly, after they did this, they called up Rashida and Kirk. Their mom and pops had them come pick them up from the crime scene, and now they're in hiding. Allegedly, Rashida and Kirk is the ones hiding them. And
See, this is the thing. This is the thing for me. When this story first broke and all these details were given about what actually happened in that house, that's why I can't. I listen unless somebody that was in that house at the time said these things about the events that took place. I don't know where these people be getting this shit, because then once the time goes by and the story actually start coming out and people that were actually there start speaking, it switches up. See, the thing about the only person that I know that have spoken on what happened that was there is Kelsey. And even some of the things that these people come up with, I haven't heard her say. Now, we do know Kelsey has been talking, so I don't know if Kelsey allegedly talked to T Hood's family, and this is where people getting these little details about cleaning up the crime scene and hiding the weapon and hiding the brother. Like, you got to think about it. When these stories pop off and all these details are given from people who was not there, is not in the news, I don't see credible like source putting this out. That's what makes me not want to go and listen to other people, because where are you getting these details from if you was not there? And if the person or persons who was there are not coming out saying these things, where are you getting this shit from?
Well, first off, if she had told the police that they cleaned up the crime scene, wouldn't other people be arrested for
That part.
helping?
That
All
part.
Because
His
these
folks.
these details that's some alleged that's so called been coming out about hiding guns, cleaning up crime scenes, pulling up hiding witnesses and shit. If all that shit was done, the case wouldn't be where it is today. It would be totally different.
yeah, that's called tampering with evidence,
Right.
Absolutely.
especially hiding the weapon. That's
And
tampering with
who's giving?
evidence.
And who's giving? You gotta a lot of times, most of the time, consider the source. Where are you getting this from? Because the only person, to me, honestly, that's speaking outwardly, unless somebody just hitting people up on the back end, is Kelsey. And the things that these people are saying, I've never heard her say. So it's just
The voice or the messages that they were releasing, that she when she was talking to the mother, I didn't hear anything about the cleaning up, and I didn't hear anything. The only thing I heard was the thing about being shot in the back was on there, but I didn't hear anything else. I didn't hear implementing anyone else.
hmm
But yet you got all these people again. But we do know how YouTube works and how the social media works. You need to be the first to say something to go viral, and that's exactly what's happened.
yeah,
I'm
only
a
one person has to go on TikTok,
Yep,
make
and
one of
say
these,
it.
weird ass bootleg ass videos, and say something, and then everybody runs with it. This is why I cannot trust all content that I hear on these cases. And this is
Well,
why I guess I gravitated towards Ratchet TV, because you actually have family members that's speaking and not random ass TikTokers. I'm just saying.
well, look at all these supposedly new music videos, collaborations, and they're all AI. But yet people are swearing that these are new released R. Kelly songs from prison. Where's he making these in the in his bathroom in his cell? Where's he making these audios at in prison? But yet these are all new released inside the joint music coming out. It's because they want to be first. They want to be viral. Everybody is going viral, thinking that if I fake something, I'll go viral. Well, what happens when it comes out that it's fake?
Right.
People not
But
gonna give a damn, because you know
True.
what? The fact
people
of
are
the matter
slow.
is, people like to run with lies. They don't mind running with lies.
How many times have we said it on this channel? It's easier to listen to a lie and believe it than to look for the truth.
It doesn't matter, and that is weird. You know, the fact that people are so prone to and accept AI, which is a whole AI is a lie. Let's just put that out there. AI is a lie. So, people gravitate more towards lies than the truth. It just is what it is. I don't know why, but it is what it is. All right, let's listen.
Look at the social media, their comments are off right now. I'm
Hey,
seeing people
boss.
saying that Rashida's sons are not in the wrong for doing that to Caesar because allegedly, according to a lot of Atlanta natives, he was abusive
True.
to Cassie and he was trying to end her
True.
last night and he got mad.
Yes, ma'am.
Bu- Also, I wanted to say, okay, so they said that Kelsey was talking to the mom or talking to the mom behind the scene. So if I'm talking directly to the source, how come our story ain't staying straight? The story ain't staying straight, or it's either a lot of, oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, be
Oh,
cool.
we didn't know that.
hmm Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I mean, I just can't.
Yeah.
That's what she has to call her brother. So I see people saying that if Kai and Kirk Jr. really did do this, that they're not in the wrong because they were just trying to protect their sister. But it seems like Atlanta's really grieving T Hood, and apparently the streets is looking for them like they want their heads.
I'm
Now the
not
streets
gonna
is mad at
flip.
Kelsey too for even
And I
calling her
know
brothers,
she's
and that it was
talking.
given
I
straight up
know
in their.
she's talking fast. He playing a TikTok a clip, and I know she's talking fast. But I'm not gonna flip her down because I want her to hurry up.
He had them come over there just for them to do that to T Hood. And if Rashida and Kirk really did pick up those boys after they allegedly unalived someone, regardless if it was justified or not, they're more idiots than I thought they ever was. If they really did this, they could legit be going to prison. Like being an accomplice with murder is no joke. We about to see them on First 48. Just when Rashida was about to go on tour. Look at what happens. R.I.P. T Hood, man. What do y'all think? Was they in the right or was they in the wrong? But who was right and who was wrong here? Because this is a story of a dude who was abusive. The girl ends up calling her brother to, what I'm saying, come over and. But that's the version of the story we get. I mean, the facts of the story, we don't know. I mean, we wasn't there. So it might be a whole other twist and turn to the story of why. Would T Hood, would have lost. And something else, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. But allegedly T Hood whooped them and they came through with some straps and did what they did. So who was right and who was wrong here, y'all? Who do y'all think? Let me know in the chat. Also, vote on the poll and also double tap that screen. Let's get these likes up to 400. Let's go. Okay. Gwinnett County Police are investigating the shooting at a home in the unincorporated Laverne neighborhood. Officers say they were called to the home on Lee Road at 7 p.m. to reports of a dispute that led to gunfighting. When they arrived, they found one man who had been shot and provided first aid. He was rushed to the hospital where he died from his injuries. Family members identified the victim to Channel 2 Action News as 33-year-old Tevin Hood. They say he was a rapper known under the name T Hood. Channel 2 Action News was at the scene as police investigated and saw several units blocking off a home in the neighborhood. One person was detained by investigators, but no official arrests have been made. Police have not commented on the possible motive for the shooting. So the police have not came out and said anything. The whole hood is saying, man, that was Rashida and them sons did that shit. Everybody in the hood is saying, we know they unalived that boy. We know they did. We know he did or who did. We know it was Rashida and Kirk's kids that was over there. And that was the last people to see their boy alive. The police have not made an official arrest. They haven't made a statement about a motive. They have not released any information other than what we know. And where Kirk and Rashida's kids are, we don't know. We just know their comments are off. Kirk and Rashida not saying nothing. Ain't nobody talking right now. It's getting kind of spooky. Well, I don't know. They said they were wrong when they came back and shot him. Man. Just because you should have took your L and went home. My bad. You should have took your L and went home. But coming back with a strap because somebody whooped your ass, I mean, you put yourself in a position to get your ass whooped. I mean, you got to take that L. If you get out there, you're going to have to, hey, win, lose, or draw, my nigga. If you whoop my ass, I'm not going to unalive you. You know what I'm saying? If I whoop you, hey, you shouldn't be ready to unalive me. That's what we scratching for. We could just get straight to the action. You know what I'm saying? If it's like that, you get straight to it. That's like on some, when I see you, you unalive type ish. But other than that, but me personally, I don't fight nobody. So I don't do all that fighting shit, man. No. I'm getting to the money. I ain't got time for all that. We way too advanced in life to be out here scrapping with people. So don't call me in your domestic disputes. I'm gonna call the police. I'm telling you right now, don't call me. I'm telling you right now, do not call me if you get into anything with anybody. I'm gonna call the police. Fuck that. We calling the cops. I'm not going over to avenge shit. I'm cool. You're not gonna put me in a position. I'm gonna tell you why. They would fuck around and be right back together, and you be looking goofy. So you got your ass whooped, and they're gonna be right back together. So let's keep it a buck. His sister took the Instagram and said, "My elfin brother, broken heart emoji. My whole heart. I love you forever." Then she added Kirk and Rashida's daughter and said, "This is all your fault. You lying AB. You killed my brother. The biggest Z. I hate this happened to you. I just can't believe you gone. My mama firstborn, man. You were supposed to be here with us forever. Life changed when dad died. Now, I'll never be the same." Someone come in and said, they saying Kirk and Rashida's son and daughter behind this. Someone else said, Kirk and Rashida, I hope y'all got y'all lawyers ready because y'all daughter and son behind all this. T Hood's sister said at Foster Kate set my brother up. She had her brother shoot him, and she said she didn't know he shot my brother 5 times in the back, stomach, and chest, and then cleaned it up. Hid the brother so the police wouldn't find a weapon or him. Whoa, shit, y'all. She said Foster K set my brother up. She had her.
Now this is what the sister posted. These what he's been reading or the sisters post. That chick and his sisters are young. And I kind of question the mom because I don't even understand why the mom or the sisters will come out and do as much as they did. But hey, but the sisters. So these posts that he's reading are posts from T Hill's sister. Okay, and we've gone over this one I know and talked about it. So let's listen.
Brother shoot him. and say she didn't know he shot my brother 5 times in the back and stomach and chest. They cleaned it up and hid the brother so the police wouldn't find a weapon or him. They said the Foster couple been real quiet. Man, this is crazy work, y'all. This is crazy work.
And see, that's
He
a
said
running
that
lie that has been told ever since this popped out that allegedly Kirk Jr. Cause see, y'all know when I first did my initial live, I thought it was Kirk Jr. that was the actual shooter, but it was Kai. And now we know. Back then they were saying Kirk and Rashida allegedly came and picked the person that shot this guy up and he hid the gun and da da da. But Kai never left the scene. Kai is the actual shooter, and Kai never left the scene. He never left the scene. He was there, talked to the cops. They detained him, took him down, and let him go. All right, let's listen.
everybody, look, even his sister, RIP to T Hood, but his sister is coming out saying, this is exactly what happened. I know the play. It was Foster K. She set my brother up. She called her brother and them up over there and then pretended like she didn't know what the fuck to play with. You called them over there to unalive that boys. What they saying? They saying, look, when you called, you made sure that they was coming to do what they did.
And see, to be honest, I think that's where a lot of people went like wrong, including Ratchet. And I think now I think a lot of people were wrong was putting stock in what these sisters or this sister was saying. Because you gotta think about it. Some of the details that the sister was given, the only way that she would know this is if not Kai, but Kelsey told her. We do know Kelsey was communicating with them because there's a recording and we talked about it and listen of speaking to the mom. So all the details that the sister would know would have to have came from Kay. But my thing is Kay really telling her all this stuff? Like, is she really? Because I was angry. I was like, this girl is really throwing her brother up under the bus. But hindsight is 2020, and now today we know that the sister is not credible at all. Neither is the mom. Sad to say, but they're not. And y'all gonna go listen. Let's go.
You acting like you didn't even know he got shot 5 times in the back against the chest. And then y'all cleaned up the mess behind y'all and hid the murder weapon and hid the person who did it. Boy, y'all all going to jail.
This video was posted showing Kurt and Rashida's other son injured. It says, this is the other brother, the one who said his ankle hurt. He shot him also and left the scene before the police came. He also stated that his sister called him to the property for help. T Hood's sister said both brothers shot him. One left the scene and came back.
Oh, so is this the sister? I never seen a picture of the sister, apparently. Let me see. Apparently, this is the sister. Or is that Kay? I don't know, because that girl, I swear she looks she looks like what you call it, but she be looking different sometimes. But anyway, let's listen.
The other one that live at the property is hiding.
So they saying both of the brothers did this. It wasn't just one brother or the other brother. This was a team effort. They went over there and shot that boy 5 times together. One dipped somewhere, one hid. The one who they gonna pin it on, he gone, he hide. So I'm thinking that Kirk and Rashida might have exhausted their resources to get him up out of here. Y'all are going to jail. Kirk and Rashida are going to jail.
This right here is an unfortunate situation.
See, and let me tell you something. Let me make this disclaimer when it comes to Ratchet TV and any other content creator I listen to. Sometimes, we be saying, and I do it too. Like sometimes we be saying the wrong shit, and we be saying shit that just you be like, damn, how would you know that? But listen. So he said, Kurt. This is what's funny to me. He said Kurt and Rashida exhausted their funds to hide. What are we talking about here? They exhausted their funds to hide their child. Does it really take that much to hide somebody? To exhaust it? It's a running thing that Kurt and Rashida's supposed to be so broke, but then it's amazing to me how they're supposed to be so broke. But as the story progressed, they were saying they was around here paying off cops and shit. Like, you gotta make this shit make sense. This shit be so weird to me.
Right.
So now they broke again.
They go from being broke to paying off
Law
paying off
enforcement
cops and
and
shit.
everybody else.
Yeah, and witnesses and shit of that nature. But
So but think about that. How many cops do you think were at that scene? At least 5, 6, 10 cops. So you got to pay every one of them cops.
And the detective, coroner,
Well, I'm talking
everybody.
about 10 cops, detectives included. Had to be 10 cops. But then you have the forensic people, which are totally different from the police. They have their own department. There's got to be 4 or 5 of them out there, right? It's an unaliving scene. So now you got to pay the 10 cops. Now you got to pay the 4 or 5 forensic people on top of the witnesses. Maybe there's other people that saw something. That's a lot of people paid off, right? How much do you think it would cost for each of them people to be silent in this conspiracy? Come correct? Are you giving them $500 to be
No,
quiet?
ain't nobody taking no $500 to be
A, a,
quiet. Most cops got a second job just for that reason.
a thousand, a thousand each.
What are we
That's
talking
what I'm
about?
saying. When they start talking about people being paid off, they paid off a judge, they paid off this, they paid off a whole police department. You're
Yeah, they
talking
full
a
of it.
lot of money.
Like True said, that's why you can't dwell too much into the internet. And you really have to focus for consistency, most importantly, facts. Because they speaking all this stuff wasn't not non-police report shown at the time. The only one that was really speaking out that was there was Kelsey. And it's just like they're talking about he was shot 7 times or whatever.
Went
Then it was put
from
out
5 to 7 now.
Yeah, it done went from 5 to 7
and
to,
back to 5,
and all
back
this is
to
being said before, like you said, there was a police report or an autopsy. We still hadn't heard anything about an official autopsy, but the only way people got to realize the only way that these sisters or sister would be able to come out and say these things is if Kelsey told it had to be Kelsey because I'm sure Kai not talking to them. I'm sure the cops not telling them this because the family even said that the cops won't fool with them because they so ignorant. But the only person that could have told this stuff is Kelsey. That's the only
or
way
the
they
psychic
would know what
or the
happened on
psychic.
that scene because they were not there. Now, there's this thing out there where the mom stated she was on the phone with the guy, but then that phone call is suspect now. So it gets good, y'all. I promise y'all, this shit gets really, really good. Okay, go ahead, Heather.
I said, yeah, I think they was getting their information from the psychic.
The tarot reader. That's another
Yeah.
twist to the story. Mom saw a tarot reader and shit of that nature. Yeah, my God, today.
What the internet said is true. One dead and three may lose their freedom. They saying that T Hood got into an argument with Kurt and Rashida daughter, Frosty K. Frosty K called her brothers. They pulled up. Things escalated. They both shot him 5 times. One fled the scene, and one is currently hiding. I don't know how true this story is, but this is what.
Wait a minute, one fled the scene and one is currently hiding. Isn't that the same shit? One fled the scene and one is currently hiding.
I think he got
Mm.
it. He definitely got it wrong because yes, one fled the scene, but one stayed at the scene. The person that did
So
stayed at the scene, and that was very clear in many different news reports that the person that allegedly did it stayed on the scene and was cooperating with police.
this is what I'm talking about, people. This is why I can't.
Going around. This is the reports and things that's been put on the internet from people that's there at the scene.
This is reports that have been put out on the internet from people that were there on the scene. Who are those people? See, y'all see what I'm talking about here? And I know I'm being real anal about this shit because I have to make a point. That guy said these are reports that were put out on the internet from people on the scene. Who? When and where?
According to the police report, there was only three
No, no,
people.
no. You always diverting shit. I'm talking about this man just said. This is from reports put out on the internet from people on the damn scene. Where are they? Where the receipts, sir?
The
Play the
police
damn clip.
the police said that the two witnesses were cooperating. What they said, two witnesses. Matter of fact, stated two witnesses. So where are all these other people coming from that were
I done
supposedly?
heard that it was a party and it was many people there. I done heard that it was friends there. I done heard all this shit.
But yet nobody's in jail, and all we have is a suspect. But it was a party, and multiple people saw what happened. Mm,
You know?
okay, okay.
Okay.
Comments and tell me what you think about this video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. What y'all think, man? What do y'all think about that?
I think people
Wild story, right? Bitch, Rashida ain't Kirk Connect. So I'm gonna ask y'all again: is this a story that y'all want?
Ratchet, why are you playing all these TikTokers with this false information, Ratchet? But then one thing I will say, Ratchet, you got down to the bottom. You know, initially you was entertaining these TikTokers because the TikTokers are saying what people wanted to hear. Cause see, let's be clear, Rashida and oh boy, Kurt, they ain't, you know, they not the most popular people. They got some shit going on, but they, you know, people was already clowning Rashida about this so-called fake ass concert or whatever. People wanted to believe that these boys just, or the two brothers just went over there and gunned this guy down. That's what people wanted to believe. And so that's what people was coming out here feeding people, lying in the process. But see, that's why I say I be wanting so bad to just gear my channel towards court cases that's actually on trial because I know those are facts. What these people are saying in court, I know. I can't do the TikTokers and the YouTubers and everybody that just say shit. It's annoying. Damn.
Cover, man. I think this is just episode 1, and I think that we can do we do a part 2, 3 of this shit right here because this sounds like this rabbit hole might go a little deep, especially with Rashida and Kirk. There's something going on with them two. I'm calling it. I was up at 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning going down that rabbit hole. I've been going down this rabbit hole for. I ain't been back sleep yet. I tried to take me a little nap earlier, but I couldn't. I might have rested my eyes for like an hour and was right back there working. But definitely, I went down that rabbit hole and it's deep. Let's go. Bitch, Rashida and Kirk committed a crime. So apparently they behind their son because their son unalived the sister boyfriend. The sister said she had no intentions on none of that. She didn't call her brother, her family, or none of that. She said, they have problems. She go through her problems at home. They know how to handle that because 9 times out of 10, she knows she's going to be back with them. She don't call them to handle nothing for her. That right there kind of tell you that the family had something to do with it. The little boy, the little brother. They said that Kirk should have been behind him in the house the whole time. So y'all gonna go to jail because baby, it's crazy because they be having so much shit to say about people, so much stuff going on, and y'all over there committing crimes, baby. You all at the concert and shit, baby. You might as well cancel that. You got bigger shit to fight. You need to be worried about that. Then you got Kirk cheating ass looking like a motherfucker Caesar from the Planet Apes. When I say, oh man, hold on. You all at the concert and shit, baby. You might as well cancel that. You got bigger shit to fight. You need to be worried about that. Then you got Kirk cheating ass looking like a motherfucker Caesar from the Planet Apes. When I say she can't catch a motherfucking break, them big ass bags under her eyes, she looks tired. She just looking exhausted. Baby, y'all got so much shit to worry about on the internet and arguing with K Michelle and all this and that, baby. No, get y'all shit together first before y'all get on the internet just going back for like dumb shit. Well, she said he was like Caesar from Planet of the Apes. I'm weak. Kirk and Rashida, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's looking a little bad for y'all. I did a poll in the chat, and 60% of people say that Kirk and Rashida should be in jail with their kids. And
that show you how ignorant people are. That poll right there, I'm sorry. It shows the ignorance of the people.
Why should they be in jail? They didn't murder him.
And then you don't know that the story is true that's circulating that they allegedly picked up. You got the news telling you ignoramuses that the shooter stayed on the scene. Then you got motherfuckers out here saying they done picked up the whole shooter and hiding the gun, hiding the groceries, hiding the snacks. I'm just saying, like, you people it just means. This is why Listen, this is why I rocks with Ratchet, and this is why we're gonna listen to every second of these lies that he put on before truth was actually exposed. Because it's funny to me, and it proves my point as to
And that's
why when
why I wanted to
I get
stop
my people
everybody.
who send me shit and say true, react to this or true, this is what it is, and I say no, I'm not reacting to everything you send me. I'm not talking about everything you send me because it's crap. And I just don't just I react to everybody with this bull. You got people out here talking about Illuminati, conspiracy theories, tarot readers, bat caves and shit. I can't entertain all that shit. Wilbert, you listen, Wilbert. Wilbert, somebody get Winter Wilbert because Wilbert don't know what Wilbert is at. We ain't talking about Umar. You in the wrong chat. I don't give a fuck about Umar. Okay? So wherever you go find you somewhere else to play. I don't have time to play with you today.
I got him.
Go over there and suck on Umar's rocks. Since you think he rocks, go suck on his balls. And go on up at my chat. Okay? Alright.
40% of the people say, nah, they should be free. They just being parents. I would do the same thing for my kid. Would you do the same thing for your kid? Let me know in the chat. Your kid unalive somebody like that in that fashion, and they call you like, hey, mom, dad, pick me up. I just, you know what I'm saying? I fucked up. I just did this. Are you going to pick them up? Let me know in the chat. So now, y'all, people in Atlanta are talking allegedly a young rapper.
Another ignorant. I'm gonna show y'all all these weird ass motherfuckers. TikTok is a curse. A lot of people think it's sent from God. But to me, honestly, TikTok is a whole damn curse.
The name of TV has been unalive. And guess who said they saying that he's involved with? They are saying that Kurt and Rashida's daughter is the reason why he might be unalive. Speculation on my behalf, you might know if this is true or not, but I'm gonna tell the story. Okay, Rashida's first daughter had an altercation, I guess, a disagreement with T-Hood. So she said, hey, I'm gonna call my brother, we should come over here and mess you up. All right, her brother goes to front T-Hood, but it didn't turn out the way they thought it would.
And see, mind you, this whole story about Kelsey calling the brothers, Kelsey came out here and debunked that. And then we find out Kelsey didn't have to call the brother because the brother stayed right there in the house. You see where I'm going with this? You see how this shit is?
Which is
Huh?
which is why I said I wanted to slap everybody.
And then everybody is saying that T Hood whooped two brothers. Now T Hood allegedly whooped two brothers' asses. And they got mad and shot him. First of all, I don't believe T Hood. Now T Hood. Now one thing I know about, one thing I think and know personally about a man that will hit on a woman, the bitch probably wouldn't fight a dude. Men that hit on women, they normally won't even fight a dude. They're bitches. They're punks. Okay. So allegedly, according to these people, T Hood beat both of her brothers' asses, and because he beat both of their brothers' asses, they shot him. Where did they get that from? Where did they get it from? Did Kelsey say that T Hood beat her brothers' asses and they just shot him?
No.
That's what I'm saying. This is.
So I guess they felt some type of way. They left and came back with some Q2, speculation again, and came back with Q2 and Q2. Now he is unalive. I don't know if they did or not. It's just street talk. This is what I mean. So instead of, Rashida and Kurt trying to see what's going on, I guess they called. I don't know what happened, but they saying that speculation, I keep saying this, Rashida and Kurt picked the boys up and they don't know where to be found, like a getaway or something like that.
Listen
Now,
at the
some things are not
lies.
going to be in some heart. If your child at any time is accused of unaliving somebody, being involved in any kind of way of unaliving somebody, even though they did do it or didn't do it, it's definitely determined because it's not good for you to be police looking for you and you are accused of unaliving somebody. But sometimes they might do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? So it might not turn out good. Then too, this next time she just got to go on tour now. Look, don't mess up to it all the way up. Hey, Michelle just got to him about called bag lady, and I bet one came Michelle get a grip all this. Another remix coming. Watch what I say. I wouldn't be surprised if Casey came Michelle go live at some point of some part of social media and drop one tonight. When she did it, she gonna have a fit. I can see it already. Another remix coming about Rashida and Kurt. Watch what I say. The first one was bag lady, and she said she keep the husband out of the room or something like that. I wonder what the next one gonna be. It's gonna be very interesting. Prayers going up for TV. You not know the young man. Don't know what happened. The prayers going up for him again. Even though you don't know what's going on, you still got to pray for Kurt and Rashida. You know what I'm saying? But they do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Take your kids and let the police do what they got to do and investigate and keep everybody safe. So I would say this to the parents. Let me ask y'all a question. All the parents in the room, if you have a kids or whatever, even if you don't, they don't matter if you're a parent or not, but mostly parents because you got kids to actually make this decision with. If your kid called you on the phone and told you they just unalived somebody and need you to come pick them up, would you go do it? Drop the gems if you would, drop the caps if you would not. Gems or caps. If you would go pick your kid up from a herder, drop the gems. If you gonna tell them hell no, drop the caps in the chat right now. Would you go pick your kid up from a herder scene? Yes or no? No. What you gonna do? Drop the gems or the caps? I'm gonna tell you right now. I said it a minute ago. You do not call me. But I'm telling you right, I'm not throwing my damn life away. You got me fucked up. But what we can do, we can do the right thing, and we can get the lawyer on the phone, and we can go figure this out with the lawyer. The lawyer gonna tell you straight up, go turn them in. I'm not doing nothing to get myself because you're not getting away with it. First of all, if you did it, you're not getting away with it. If you didn't do it, we got you a lawyer, and we're gonna go fight this shit. But one way or another, you gotta face it because your name is in some fucked up shit. I don't know what you did, but you're not gonna mix my name up with your shit. So you call this lawyer, and I'm not going on a run with you. I got too much shit to lose out here, so you fucked up. So you gotta go clean it up. I can't go clean it up for you. This is something Daddy can't fix. Daddy can't fix this. I can't make this go away. I can do a lot of shit. I'm Superman around this bitch, but I can't do that. So I don't know what you got going on, but don't talk to the police. Talk to a lawyer, and then we're gonna figure it out from there. But I can't come get you. So that would be my answer. Right? I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna come get you. I don't know what you're gonna do, but if you come with me, we're going straight to a lawyer. They probably gonna say you turn yourself in. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna tell you turn yourself in. So let's keep it a buck. That's this is 2025, nigga. You're not getting away with shit. If they know you unalive somebody, trust me, bro. They're gonna come eventually. There's not too many niggas getting away with like catching bodies and getting away with it these days. Not too many. I ain't saying murders don't go unsolved. I'm just saying this is 2025. Nigga, there is cameras everywhere. Somebody's always watching. So I'm not mixing myself up in that shit. Sorry.
A Georgia rapper has reportedly been shot.
Now, who the hell is this Karen? Here we go.
Young age of 33. There are also some crazy rumors going around about his death that I'm going to address, but I'm going to tell you what police are saying in regards to those rumors to try and get them to simmer down a bit, or at least try to. So this is rapper T Hood. His real name was Kevin Hood. He was reportedly shot and killed on Friday, August 8th after a domestic dispute. This was outside a home in Georgia. This was in Gwinnett County. It was said at around 7 p.m. that night. Officers who were assigned to the South Precinct were dispatched to a residence in Snellville. The caller reported that an altercation took place at the residence and that somebody was shot. Authorities immediately provided aid to T Hood, and he was then transported to a local hospital where he unfortunately passed away due to his injuries he sustained in the shooting.
Someone said he was 33, Ratchet. That was a sacrifice. Michelle Harvey, you were right. And the numbers always come into play. So when you look at an unaliving that happens, especially around rappers, always look at the numbers, the dates, and this is a ritual for Rashida and Kurt.
And see right there. Now I did this first one. I didn't listen to the entire thing, but I have listened to others after this. So right here is probably if I wasn't willing to have an open mind, all right, I probably would have stopped listening. See, when you go to talk about rituals and the Illuminati and sacrifices, I tend to tune out. I tend to tune out because I just don't. I can't and I won't. Like I don't entertain that type of stuff. Like this shit could be happening. I don't know. I can't say that I know. All I'm saying is I don't entertain this shit. I don't.
So the sacrifice was to make Rashida famous again.
No,
Like
the
I said, I
sacrifice
don't
was the
entertain it.
son.
I don't entertain it. I don't put much thought into it. I don't do commentary on it. I don't think about that shit. Like, unalivings happen every day. People die every day, whether it be you got people around here dying from natural causes, and you got people saying that it was a sacrifice and this and the third. Like, I just can't do that shit. Other people that entertain it, kudos to you. Why don't they just say white people do these sacrifices? Always us black. Yeah, it's always the African American people that do sacrifices. Yeah. So, but you got white people around here killing people for insurance money. I feel like that's a sacrifice. I'm just saying. Like I can't do that. Now, right here is where I'm glad I didn't hear this very first live stream all the way through because I probably would have tuned out. But I'm glad I didn't because in getting to what subsequently happens on this channel, I can ignore the ritual talk and the sacrifices and the numbers, and 8 means this and 7 means this and 3 means that. I can't, but we gonna listen. Let's listen.
They had to give up something. It's been a long time y'all still kicking it in the industry somehow. It's been a long time. Y'all might want to give up something. You know what I'm saying? You want to go to the next level?
Every family experiences death. every day, all day on this earth. Broke people, rich people, middle class people, homeless people, everybody, every family loses family members every day. So
But
that means that every death that somebody experiences is a sacrifice, is a ritual. Like I cannot.
he wasn't related to them. That was their daughter's.
No,
What
he's not the
was?
sacrifice. Kai would be the
Ca-
sacrifice.
Wait,
Okay.
is what sacrifice Kai to jail? I thought
So
a
at this point, you sacrifice your family member to either death or jail. At this point, this is how these people, do this shit. Like I can't. I'm not. I'm done,
when
Detroit. I'm done.
when was jail added to the sacrifice rapport as meaning? When was jail added? I thought it was always death. I thought that was the sacrifice, death. I didn't know you could sacrifice somebody to jail and it'd be it'd be
It's a new
worthy.
age thing.
So we just add stuff now.
Yeah.
We just
Like
add
like
sacri-
like a hot dog used to be a hot dog. Now it's called
Yeah.
a glizzy.
A what?
D-Truth, you eat glizzies?
I don't know what the fuck a glizzy is, and it don't sound like something I want to eat.
It's a hot dog. Just to show you how in different times in life things change. So now you can sacrifice somebody to jail.
Not going today.
Want something bigger than this? You might want to take something out, and the numbers better add up.
Now, originally I read in a statement that one person was detained at the location of the shooting and that this person was in the process of being interviewed by detectives, but I don't.
Someone just said in the chat, that nigga wasn't a sacrifice. I knew him. How the fuck can you determine just by knowing someone whether they could be sacrificed by someone or not? Nigga, you can get it. You can get it. Let's just say somebody in your family or somebody who know you get put into a position. Nigga, you might be about this bitch. You don't know. That's the dumbest fucking comment I done heard all day. This nigga said he wasn't a sacrifice. I know him. What the fuck that got to do with anything? The fuck are you talking about?
As
They just
dumb as
won't
the
go on charge. I mean,
sacrifice.
it sounds like they got the suspects. They just ain't. I don't know. It's looking like it might be a sacrifice. They ain't doing nothing about it.
In the shooting. Now, originally I read in a statement that one person was detained at the location of the shooting and that this person was in the process of being interviewed by detectives.
He said, that means I know what happened, stupid. Well, we gonna get your stupid ass the fuck up. Get that goofy ass nigga the fuck up out the check. Somebody, I know him, I know what happened. Yeah, he was set up by that damn girl and their family. Sacrifice. Get your goofy ass out the check.
But I don't know that they kept that person because I have not heard anything about a suspect being arrested.
See how adamant he was. He said he was. T Hood was set up by Kelsey and her family. This is how adamant he was, and this is 7 days ago. Okay.
His death is indeed being investigated as a homicide, though. It was said the motive of the shooting is still under investigation. T was best known as a rapper, and he released songs like Ready to Go, Girls in the Party, and Percolator. So I don't normally mention hearsay or anything until it's been confirmed, but there are indeed serious allegations and rumors floating around social media, and it's regarding his death and currently Rashida Frost's daughter and sons. And as you probably already know, they are the stars from the show Love and Hip Hop in Atlanta. A woman who claimed that she was T Hood's sister claimed that her brother was shot multiple times at the hands of Kurt and Rashida's kids, which, I mean, they're older adults now. It was said that he was actually dating Kurt's daughter, Kelsey Frost. I can't find any confirmation on that either. I'm not going to go into the details regarding the Frost family because police are saying this. Police are telling local news outlets that no member of the Frost family is even being investigated in connection to this case.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? So everybody knows what happened, but the police have already cleared it. How you going? What do you mean? What in the hell is going on, y'all? Something is going on, man. Now that makes me think even more like this was a ritual or some shit.
Regarding the Frost family, because police are saying this. Police are telling local news outlets that no member of the Frost family is even being investigated in connection to this case. The Frosts themselves have not yet responded publicly either, but those are crazy rumors and allegations against them for sure. But it's also said that his sister, T Hood's sister, was very emotional during a live stream when she announced these allegations, and so maybe it was because she was so emotional and she was just looking at fingers at somebody. No one really knows, because police aren't really speaking about a person of interest or a suspect just yet. Authorities have said the investigation is indeed active, but that current leads involving the shooter don't involve anyone in the Frost family. So, I mean, I guess I would trust the police in this case, and if you are one of those that's saying they were involved, you might want to be careful because it's serious allegations. Police are now reportedly asking anyone with credible information about the shooting to contact them quickly and directly. My heart prayers definitely go out to all his loved ones. For more updates into this case and other true crime news, make sure you follow and subscribe over on YouTube.
So if everybody in the hood already knew the play, everybody on social media got this from the hood, Everybody in Atlanta is saying this happened. Everybody in Atlanta is pointing fingers right at Kirk and Rashida. Matter of fact, fuck that bitch ass nigga that was just in my comments. T Hood's sister came out and said this is what happened. T Hood's sister finger pointed. Old girl is.
The cops cannot run with what everybody in the hood does. It's saying because everybody in the hood wasn't there. If the cops was to run with everything everybody said in the hood, shit would never get solved. Because you got ignorant motherfuckers like these TikTokers that come out here and just throw shit out in the air and shit of that nature. That's why I say, yeah.
Said, you set my brother up and your brothers did this. So his sister lying. So the sister lying. That's what the sister said. The sister said she blamed them. Michelle Harvey, thank you for the $10. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for that 10p. That's your first soup on the live stream. Thank you. And we are $30 away from 100. Y'all, we $30 away. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, the sister came out and said this. I'm not making this up. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did hear the person who sent me the story of, hey, Ratchet, you need to cover Kirk and Rashida. I live in Atlanta. Whoopie. They ran me down real quick. Like, I just think you should look into the story. I'm gonna get down the rabbit hole. They told me about this yesterday, so I already knew about it yesterday. By the time I was getting around to the live, would have got put up late, and I wasn't even gonna have time to do enough research. And plus, Chat Trap went live last night, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow. Salute Indie Girl for that $10. Thank you, Indie Girl, for the 10. Salute, we 20 away. We $20 away from 100, y'all. All right, so with that being said, everybody is coming out saying the same thing, but now the police are saying, no, we're not even investigating. Why would you not take every lead? And then you backdoor that by saying, oh, if anybody got any information, contact us. No, why the fuck would we contact y'all? Y'all sound like y'all got all the information. If you already excluding suspects, how you gonna determine that shit? The nigga just died. How you just gonna come out and say, man, we ain't even investigating? And you should probably take that lead and investigate. Goofy. What are you talking about? See, the police playing crazy ass games, man. Salute to let's not forget Rashida is trying to make a comeback after 25 years. Exactly. All of a sudden, thank you for $10 too. Who was it? CRR, thank you. So yeah, now all of a sudden Rashida want to drop music and go on tour and do concerts. Now she got a reason for her name to pop. You remember them tickets wasn't selling. Now all of a sudden everybody probably gonna want to see what she gonna say at her concert. Now it sounds like she just sold her damn concerts out. Yeah, that's a sacrifice. That's a ritual. She trying to come back.
Wow.
She's gonna make a lot of money on that tour now. Watch.
I'm not gonna lie about this, but she didn't.
So, because Rashida Dry ass wanted to sell a ticket to a concert, she had her daughter to set up T Hood to whereas the sons would unalive T Hood so she could sell concert tickets.
But it's not true, right? It's fake, right? The whole concert thing is a fake, right? Isn't that what you said?
No, it's not fake. The prank.
Well, but so
apparently she's actually doing a concert. The truth, the prank was people calling their moms or whoever to see if they wanted to go to see it.
Oh, so she really has a concert coming up. Oh, okay.
As far as I know, I don't know.
But here's the thing. So when you set up concerts, we could ask Trey this question. He could probably answer it better than me. When you set up a concert, isn't it done like a year in advance? You know, sometime like that. You don't just go, you know what, I want to have a concert, and you just do it. You have to get a venue. You have to do all these things. So it's not like she did it in a day. And then the plan was, you know what, we got to sacrifice somebody so people to come see my concert. Is that what they want us to believe?
I'm not for sure.
On the internet, yeah.
Rashida ain't sold it.
Y'all didn't hear me?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I was saying what you said, like if you're selling out stadium tours and shit like Beyonce, you plan a year in advance, but Rashida doing church bingo halls and shit and corner stores. This man ain't sold no concert. She is not performing at the Mercedes Superdome or none of that shit. She is at Magic City, some goddamn. Where ain't nobody paying to see that shit except for her cult following it. So it's not like she was finna sell it. She ain't selling no 100. She be good if she selling 100. It's the reason you don't see footage of Rashida's concerts nowhere because she don't have the motherfuckers and don't nobody go. These niggas get on my nerves with this shit. Who don't nobody want this? This old bitch that can't even rap. Who the hell would would say sacrifice somebody and we'll make you famous, but we're gonna keep you on Love and Hip Hop. She ain't played in no damn movies. She ain't had no #1 album or shit. So what is the sacrifice for? Mediocrity? I digress.
Why are people so angry at Rashida and the fact that she want to try to do a concert to try to get a little money? I don't
I'm not
understand.
angry at her. I'm angry at the notion that she would a sacrifice would happen for this
Yeah, it's
bullshit
bullshit. It's
ass concerts.
bullshit.
The fuck? So I had my kids possibly go to jail for life. I set them up so I could
How
sell
come
200
can
tickets.
go out and do a mass shooting in the state of Georgia and it still wouldn't get her a concert sold out? I'm sorry, people gotta stop. Listen, I was pranked, damn it. My daughter couldn't give away the ticket to me.
So
Now
Trey,
who the hell is
so Trey, you're saying she couldn't sell out the elementary school auditorium?
No, she couldn't. No, she couldn't sell out 100-seat stage play. Okay. How about this? How about this? Name a Rashida song.
I did it. See, y'all gonna hear it on my phone call. My daughter asked me the same thing. She was like, "Mom, oh, this shit is weird." And see, I didn't know at the time when she pranked me. Had this happened? I think it had happened. I'm not so sure because it was last week. But that's what we was talking about. She was like, I was like, "What the hell Rashida done put out?" And then I thought about it. I said, "I remember." Make you want to marry me and shit. I remember that and something
And
about a
that came
lollipop,
out
but that's all
during
I can remember.
that one came out on the TV show, but Positive Mantra, if I may. Positive Mantra, if I you still didn't answer my question though. You said you believe he spoke death into his life, and I said all of us are going to die, whether you speak it into. You say the tongue is a powerful weapon. There are people that die as kids and they don't speak any stuff into their lives. So how could someone speak death into their life when you just die? Shit happens. He could have been a gospel singer. He still got to die. He's singing about gospel all day and he still dies. But you wouldn't say they spoke death into their life. You would actually say they spoke life into it. But you could die at 10. You could die at 18. You could die at 102. You could die at 1. You could die inside the womb. Words are just words. Words had no meaning until people applied them to them. I digress.
All righty.
Thing, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm the type of person. I feel like with the whole situation of that
Look at
one,
this bullshit. I have to do the visuals because it's the ignorance for me. It's the motherfucking. You know what? At this point for me, TikTok is the hood. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people put a lot of stock in TikTok. People been begging me to go over there, and I cringe. But at this point, TikTok is the hood. This is this person talking. Sitting there, it looked like a trailer with wood paneling. Who the fuck still got wood paneling in their damn house? I mean, I know some houses still out there with it, but damn. See, this is me. I can't. I
Don't
can't.
don't one of our ops have wood paneling?
You know what? I'm pushing play.
you by a person allegedly, I'm just saying this right now with the system. I'm gonna say this. If you know your boyfriend was putting his hands on you and this and that, you didn't want to be with him no more, it was this, it was that, and da 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 da, and that's what you were telling your family, you should have left his ass alone. Now he did, and you on motherfucking internet talking about, so my baby, my baby, my baby. It get fucking set up. That's what the fucking here. I'm not gonna lie, it gets set up. Because if you telling your family one thing and you come on the internet and you like, oh my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, baby. That was your baby when he was putting his hands on you. And you called your brother over there knowing what the fuck your brother was gonna do. If he was
Yes,
crazy,
son.
if he was crazy in his mind or nothing.
Salute Paul for the $10. I appreciate you, Paul. Salute, salute, salute. We made a honey bun. Let's go.
Imagine, it's amazing how you went from TikTokers speaking on this shit that they know what the fuck they was talking about to having whole interviews with actual family members. Kudos to you. Cause this TikTok shit is the hood. Like this is just straight bottom. Just straight bottom.
Anybody know on this motherfucker earth. If you got a crazy ass brother or even a brother, he gonna bump down by his sister. So I just feel like that bitch needs to be counseled. I feel like when your career being over with, It was over with them. It's over with now. You're not going to do it no more. That shit
And
is
the thing about it is, I'm just kind of perplexed as to how people just automatically jumped in on Kirk and Rashida's ass like they pulled the trigger. Now it was a whole lot that allegedly they picked up the son to hide the son, the gum, and the snacks. But as far as we know, that's not true. And people was just so. This is how people just be anxious to jump on a bandwagon. It's the whole Rashida and Kirk need to go to jail when Rashida and Kirk ain't did a motherfucking thing. They done
Well,
put it out here. Some of Rashida and Kirk done paid the cops and the peoples, and they damn near the way people was talking. Rashida and Kirk got mob ties. I'm just saying, like, people do the fucking most, and then you got people that actually run with this shit.
but then you have people that are saying it, and then you have another person that's quoting that person that said it over there and added something to it, and then another person comes and finds that one that you added something to, and they repeat it
That's what I'm
again. They
saying.
just repeat, add, repeat, add, repeat. It's
But true
ridiculous.
too for them to say, for it to be put out there that you know they wash their hands of getting into their daughter's relationship with that guy.
So they went from washing their hands of the situation to setting him up to be killed to sell a concert ticket.
Right. Hmm.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
This is how defamation cases are made.
Exactly.
You sat up there and accused these people of committing a crime and doing the crime to hide what their son did, even though nothing's been proven, no one's been arrested, but you claiming that they hiding their son and paying people off, and then they wonder why people get sued.
You can't sue these broke ass TikTokers. This girl is in a trailer with wood paneling. You just let them talk. You just let them talk, cause
I'm taking that motherfucking trailer and I'm making a video of burning that bitch to the ground.
well, that's what you're gonna have to do, cause you definitely ain't getting no damn money. Okay, all right.
compass to this shit because why don't people pick up that boy knowing he smelled that other boy allegedly? Damn, bitch, your boy was over here, it's over there, and you don't want something to happen. What's so crazy about this shit, baby? You got a young motherfucker trying to hold the fuck is you doing? Going to get this people harassment. You shouldn't let Kirk handle it. Kirk handle it. You get in jail, he's got to wait. If you cheat on your ass, he had to get him. Run that shit motherfucker TV. Baby, you was dumb. This whole family,
I know she talking fast, and I know y'all probably can't understand this space cadet, but I'm not slowing it down because I wanted to hurry up.
knock him all up. Because allegedly, they did what the fuck they did. Allegedly. Y'all fucking slow. I'm sorry. 2 years over with and bitch said let me go so now this she going know my baby this, my baby what? He said when your baby when you was calling your motherfucking brother to come bump down on him, but your brother is a pussy because when he bumped down on him, he didn't think your boyfriend was gonna whoop that ass. And guess what? Your boyfriend whooped that ass allegedly. Allegedly, he brother came back somebody else later. He ain't like the outcome of shit. So guess what the fuck he did? He did allegedly. I ain't no. That bitch is a setup and I ain't shooting on shit.
You take a breath, mama. Take a breath, mama. You need to just relax, take a breath, breathe. You didn't breathe that whole damn video. So, do y'all believe that Kirk and Rashida's daughter set this man up? Let me know. Do y'all feel like this was a setup? I need to know in the chat. Let me know from my people. Was this a setup? Was this a setup, or do we got it all wrong? I don't know how we missing on this one. Whenever this is not something that people are just making up. Like literally, I keep on
Like
reiterating.
literally, people was making up. Like literally, Ratchet. You got to think about it. The stories that's coming out, the stories that these people are telling. How would they know this? Like literally, how would they know? How would they know? That's why it's made up. That's why it's lies. That's why it's everybody just clicking on for a click in a view with all this fake ass outrage.
This point right here. People, it's not just us as content creators or random people that just call a story. No, this is literally coming right from Atlanta. This is coming right from the hood.
The hood of Atlanta was not in them people's houses. Of course, when shit happens, the hood is gonna talk. The hood is gonna talk. The hood is gonna speculate. The hood is gonna come out here and say some shit. But that don't make it true.
street case that some street shit happened. The hood talks. The hood they already solved this crime. The hood know exactly what happened. But the cops are saying, nah, this ain't it. So how do everybody got it and the police know it's not true? Let's start right there.
So I've been in them streets and I ain't heard about the lady. But she didn't hurt out there in them streets.
Oh Lord, they got Aunt Betty. You know what? See now I'm about to Aunt Betty. Aunt Betty done came on. Aunt Betty, where's your okay, y'all, here's Aunt Betty. She got an opinion. See, you can have Aunt Betty, Uncle Ezel, you know, Bonquisha, just all these people just hit the TikTok button and just go crazy. Like they know some shit. All right, let's listen to Aunt Betty.
Being possible accomplices.
Salute to Chocolate Queen for the $20. Thank you, Chocolate Queen. Salute, salute.
In a crime and possible harborers of fugitive. Y'all let us go into jail. Wrap that motherfucking contract up because it's about to be over. So apparently, her daughter was dating a dude, T Hood, and I guess they got into some type of altercation or whatever. But this is why I say don't get involved in people's relationships. You gonna be the one with the dump. So anyway, the first son ended up going over there to defend her. So I guess they get along now because on their show they were fighting like cats and dogs. But anyway, he goes over there to I guess check him and got checked. Got his ass towed up. So he gets mad and like
I would love to know who actually came out and said, and I may have missed it. That's why I'm listening to every minute of Ratchet TV's content because everybody goes over there and talk, right? So I would love to know who came out and said that T Hood beat the brothers' asses. I would love to know where that came from because it couldn't have came from nobody but Chelsea. I mean, damn, Kelsey. Okay, so I would love to know where they got this narrative that T Hood with his punk ass, God rest his soul, because I don't respect nor do I will ever respect a man that will beat on a woman the way I saw that man beat on that young lady. But I would love to know who came out as a witness to say that T Hood beat up both her brothers. I would love to know that.
some of these kids today, people will keep you and are alive for.
Salute to Christy Reed at $20 and salute to Jelly Bean for being a member for 9 months. Says I love it here. Drop the flowers for Jelly Bean. Salute. And also Christy Reed, thank you for the $20. Says love Ratchet and Gang. This content is fire. Thank you so much. Salute.
So who do we call? His daddy and his stepmom. And what they do, show up to the scene and help him hide the evidence. Are y'all fucking dumb?
She must be saying Kirk Jr. did it because she's saying, who did he call? His daddy and his stepmama. So Auntie Betty is under the impression that Kirk, see, that's why I get it. At the beginning, that's who I thought did it. I hope my minds are working because I'm on StreamYard and I can't. I hope y'all getting the trolls out of the chat. But Auntie Betty said he called his stepmama and his daddy. So that would mean she's thinking or saying that Kirk Cross Jr. is the one that unalive. See?
Yeah, I ain't dumb, and I don't know how Kirk and Rashida can beat this shit. Like, what? Yeah, somebody said in the chat, like, we missing something. Yeah, something ain't right. We are missing something. There's a key piece of information that we are all missing, and I'm concerned about this one. Like, why is everyone saying the same thing except for the police?
Rashida, you could have just left Michelle alone when it came to say.
It's abundance and shit. See what I'm talking about? But we gonna listen. As stressing as this is, we gonna listen. Usually, man, who DB women don't fight men because exactly, Tony. Exactly.
Anything, especially about that little 3C concert that you have. So word on the block is that Rashida and Kirk and them cheering and when they pulled up on this boy and they unalived them and they said Kirk and Rashida pulled up to go get their children. Now they got their children in hiding because the daughter, and I guess the boy had a dispute, the boy that she was going with, that he put his hands on or whatever he done. She called our brother to go and handle it and let them know what's up. They pull up, the hands happen and they unalive the boy allegedly. All of this in this video is allegedly. I don't know what the fuck going on in Atlanta, but right now, Atlanta, y'all started doing this too much. Y'all need to calm it down. Cause what the fuck? It got weird shit going on out there. Rashida, you should have just left the song alone. I don't know if it's the song that the concert is bringing you karma or it's the bad lady.
Why in the fuck does so many people have issue now? Listen, I am that one to admit that I said fuck with Sheeta and her concert. But what I'm trying, and that's it for me. Like, I'm trying to understand why these people is so upset about this woman putting on this concert. Every person that have spoken has talked about this concert. What is the fucking problem? If you listen, don't go to the concert. Don't buy a ticket. Why are these people? Why is this? Why is everybody mad at this woman for trying to get her coin? If the bitch gotta go out to a family reunion picnic outside in the park and perform to make her coin, why are you people mad? I don't understand why everybody's upset about this shit. Like, and her concert ain't got nothing to do with what happened. That's the weird part about it.
I mean, this is a serious matter. Condolences to the boy that lost his life, but this, what y'all think about this shit? Question got back. Time for the girl. Her career is over. All over the world.
Man. Desiree, thank you for being a member for 16 months. Says, run them likes up, gang, for this grade A content. If you drop the flowers for Desiree for being a member for 16 months, little Desiree, also double tap that screen and get these likes up, gang. Double tap your screen if you are enjoying this content. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's go.
The Phelps family has been in the news a lot this week.
I don't think I can keep listening to this TikTok stuff. Let me see if he gonna move on. I don't think I can keep listening to the TikTokers. And it's a lot of them. He's just playing them. Wait a minute, hold on. Because we might get through this quicker than I thought. I'm not gonna keep listening to these TikTokers. I can't do it. I can go on
Yeah, this
TikTok and do
TikTok
that.
is a hot mess.
Yeah, I can go on TikTok and listen to a whole bunch of TikTokers. And I think that's mostly what this I ain't gonna lie. I think that's mostly what that live consisted of, him just listening to people from TikTok. Now the second live he did is on members only. I can't do it right now because I'm on my phone with my stuff on it. I'm gonna subscribe to his members only. Or well, actually, it's on. This one is on members only, but I'm not sure if it's about this because he said I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Let's see if the next one is on members only. Okay, so this is actually the second one that I know for a fact that is about this. Let's go to that because we only got. I'm probably gonna do about 30 more minutes and that's it. So this is the one I'm here for a good time, not a long time. That's on members only. I don't know what that's about. But we're gonna go to this one. I just talked to T Hood. Oh, I just talked to T Hood mom. This is a cover up details emerge. I don't think it's a charity concert. Ah, girl, listen. I doubt it. Okay, let me pull this up. Let me pull up this audio. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. And let me get through the intro.
Y'all too down.
Hi. What you say, Heezy?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, I thought you said something. Sorry.
Uh, yeah, so they're saying that this is a self-defense matter.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back a little bit. I want
This family hell right on top.
damn it. I had it.
Everything I say is alleged. Allegedly, y'all. Allegedly. All right, anyway. Yeah, now all of a sudden, every dog just wants to eat. They food been sitting over there for about 3 hours. And as soon as they get on live, everybody wants to go over there and start munching on fucking dog food at the same time. So, my bad, y'all. My dogs, they just not going to let me be great ever in life. I just can't train these motherfuckers to sit their fucking ass down somewhere. But anyway, salute to y'all, man. So, if you're looking at the title of the live, it says that I spoke to T Hood's mom. There's no cap in my rap. Y'all know I don't lie. So I did speak to T Hood's mom today. I reached out to her, ended up getting her number. We chopped it up. So right about now, I need everybody to send
This
this.
is where it gets good. And what I mean by that, this is where this is where it gets good, and you have to pay attention because once he starts talking about him talking to T Hood's mom and talking to T Hood's sisters, you have to pay attention to detail because the truth don't change. The truth don't change, and when shit go to be when shit start switching up and you start backpedaling and you gonna say as the mama and the sister that this guy doesn't have a history of DV. Now you got to remember this live was conducted 6 days ago, and 6 days ago that video that we saw of him beating Kelsey was not out. That video was not out, right? So it's amazing. The thing that really blew all this up is that mom doing an interview, and we gonna get to that. Y'all gonna hear it happen real time. The mama basically lied, like she lied, and then after the mama lied, somebody came out and popped her in a lie and presented receipts, and so now the family is mad at Ratchet because Ratchet is like, look, I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I was lied to. And they don't like being called liars, but yet you came out and told lies. But anywho, this live stream took place 6 days ago. This is before any video came out of what T Hood had actually done to Kelsey. So let's listen.
To hit the like button on the screen so that everybody can get their notifications, everybody can get this going down the algorithm, everybody can know what the hell is going on because this is a story that we covered last night on YouTube. We covered this last night over here and it did pretty good numbers. So, but we want this story to get even more out there. So if you missed the live that I did last night, it had a lot of credible information in there. And I'm gonna say that, well, based on talking to T Hood's mother, and not only did I speak to her, most likely she will be pulling up tomorrow. Most likely T Hood's mother will be pulling up tomorrow to talk to Ratchet TV, and we're going to get to the bottom of this story. And there's a lot going on. Also tomorrow, I have to reach out to the detectives. I will be reaching out to the detectives on this case tomorrow, but from my understanding, the detectives are not being very cooperative. From my understanding, the detectives are giving this family hell as far as T Hood is concerned. They from my understanding, the police are now trying to come out and say this is a self-defense matter, and there are no Prince, stop, man, lay down. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad. There you go, tweaking. Yeah, so they're saying that this is a self-defense matter, and to my understanding, they're ready to close this case. And the mom is also telling me that that it's virtually impossible for this to be a self-defense case because she was actually on the phone with T Hood when this all transpired. This is what she told me today. She said she was on the phone with T Hood when this happened. And I was like, you were on the phone when he got shot? She said, yes, I was on the phone with him. And I know for a fact this was not self-defense. He was on his way out of that house. Now, there was an altercation with somebody. I'm not sure if this was a domestic issue, if this got what I mean. Obviously, it was some sort of domestic issue. I don't know if this was verbal. She didn't really give me that part of it. And I figured we'll just go in depth whenever I speak to her again. We're supposed to have a follow-up conversation. And most likely, from my understanding and my knowledge, she will be popping out with Ratchet TV tomorrow. And also, I will be speaking to the detectives tomorrow. But she's saying that she was on the phone the entire time when this transpired, and she's also saying.
Well, I want to say that mamas make around telling you the only person that the only person that I know of that the mom spoke to is Ratchet TV. I don't think she unless I don't know everything, I don't see everything, I don't hear everything. So she could have gone somewhere else to speak, but I don't think so. I think he's the only somebody the mom has spoken to.
But this was something that was already done. T Hood was on his way out of that house. She said he was going to walk down the stairs, and he was shot 5 times in his back as he was walking down the stairs and was walking away from the confrontation with the brother. and they're saying the brother most definitely did it. I heard that the brother was the number one.
Now let's be clear. In order for the mom or the sister to come out and say that T Hood was shot in his back 5 times walking down the stairs, walking away, that would have had to come from Kelsey. Just remember that.
But I'm also hearing that now that they are ruling this self-defense, and in Georgia, it's kind of different when it comes down to self-defense. They really just going to close the case. They're not going to really give a proper update, but they're leaning towards self-defense. Now, there is some audio that came out. The audio is with Kelsey. Kelsey is saying that this. Kelsey is also a person that's saying that this is not self-defense. Kelsey is also saying that she wants her brother incarcerated for this. Then the story changes once Kirk and Rashida get their hands on it. Kirk and Rashida have basically, and I did my due diligence behind the scenes. Now I'm gonna say this part right here is allegedly. Everything I say is allegedly. It's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video. And everything I say is alleged, allegedly. But look, hey, Prince, no. Allegedly, man, Kirk and Rashida got serious ties in Gwinnett County. They really got, and I was also speaking to Chardonnay. That's the, I don't know if y'all remember her from TikTok. She was talking real loud. She, beautiful girl, but she was talking loud as hell and be like she was mad as hell, like she gonna punch somebody in the throat. The Chardonnay girl, I was speaking to her earlier. I was like, I don't know. What is her platform name? I don't want to say her shit wrong. Give me a second.
I don't know where you're going.
He got some connections out as well. You know, so she's a big content creator. So Chardonnay Bay is connected in with some people out there in Gwinnett County, and she was speaking to some people that are connected in and know some stuff about Kirk. And they saying Kirk is a real street dude. Like Kirk really be on some street stuff. Kirk is making, he can make a lot of things disappear. He got a lot of things that he's done under his belt as well. Not sure who else knows about Kirk and his ties, but Kirk is someone who they say you don't really want to fuck with Kirk. Like you cross Kirk and he can make a lot of things disappear. So
Kirk and Rashida don't went from broke ass loving hip hop, fake ass
Yes.
reality TV, with nothing, they ain't shit. So now all of a sudden they got all these pools and ties in Georgia, and they got street nigga career and all these type bullshit. That's how your persona in the on the earth can change overnight. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's just how it happens.
Chardonnay Bay got some connections out there. She's hearing some of the same things that I'm hearing. So me and her pretty much going over a few of the details that we've heard, and she's telling me, asking me what the mom said. I'm telling her what the mom said. So she's it's kind of like lining up with what she's already hearing anyway. So I'm like, hey, you stay on their neck, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this because I know she's going hard. We over here going hard, and we're not gonna stop. She's not gonna stop. So yeah, this is a story that we got to stick to. And man, his mother sounds so heartbroken. I didn't want to go too. I could just tell like, and she was in a point where she really couldn't talk. We spoke briefly. And she gave me some information, and she was just like, she sounded poor lady. All I would say is drop the prayer emojis and drop the prayer hands for Tia's mom. I mean, I can only imagine. Being on the phone with my child while they're taken out, and then the people lying about it, and then basically those same people got more pull than you got, and they pretty much influenced the police in a way, shape, form, or fashion. And now you're just stuck, like, and you got your child is gone. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of rumors going around about this, but she's saying like, don't buy into none of these rumors. Like this, her son, this was not. She's saying that this was not self-defense. It was nothing happening at the point of him being shot for this to even be self-defense. So how can it be self-defense? This is what she said. She said I was on the phone with him. How could it possibly be self-defense if I'm talking to him and he's leaving as I'm talking to him and the shots go off and she hears him? Whatever happened, she heard it. So she has to live those moments in her mind. She has to go over that in her own head. So yeah, y'all do me a favor, everybody flood the chat with the prayer emojis for his mom, man. Could you imagine being on the phone with your child while they're getting into some sort of dispute, and that dispute ends in gunfire, and you have to listen to your child possibly take their last breath? You know what I'm saying? So it's an unfortunate situation, man. But the mom, she's saying that he was leaving. He was already on his way out of there. this was over. The whatever happened, it already had happened, and this was the butt end of whatever we thought we knew. So yeah, it's bad, y'all. I said, man, I'm gonna get justice for you, baby. Rest easy, sleep sexy trapper. Yeah, it's giving that this is a cover up. And I told y'all, and people, some people laughed about it when we were talking about it last night, because once I get on the case, I can only go off of the facts that are presented. And what's presented doesn't necessarily mean it's a fact, but the only thing I can go off of when I first cover a case on day one is just what's out there in the public. What are people saying in the hood? What are people saying on the news? What are they saying in whatever place it happened in? And then from that point, I can do my due diligence, which I already had done some due diligence last night. Because like I said, I know a lot of people in Atlanta. Basically, for me covering the Alexis Ware case, I already have high connections out there in Atlanta and the surrounding areas anyway. Because, I got heavy pool in South Carolina. I got heavy pool in North Carolina, and that's right there by Georgia. So I met a lot of people when I went out there, and I just know a lot of people out there anyway. So I had already done some background work on this last night, because I had already told y'all some things last night. And as y'all see, I don't be off on none of the shit I be saying. I told y'all, and then I also told y'all that they're trying to lean towards self-defense on this. And the mama is saying that's exactly what they're screaming. They're screaming self-defense, and they're about to announce, from what I'm hearing, they're going to announce that this is self-defense, and I don't believe he's going to get arrested. I hope I'm wrong. Now, this is one time I just really hope I'm wrong, but they're saying that they're going to possibly determine this as a self-defense. This is just what's coming down, and I want to give y'all the drop.
I'm just trying to figure out how now. The cops still hadn't charged him or anything, or not like that. But I'm trying to figure out who is it coming down from, Ratchet? Like, who's telling you that the cops is gonna sweat? Now, mind you, this is only a day or so into the This is only a day or so into the investigation. Like, who are these people, the higher ups or whoever, is telling you that this is definitely gonna be ruled self-defense? Like, I'm just weirded out by what people say sometimes, because you got to question, where did you get this shit from? That's just my motto on this channel. Like, where the fuck do you get this shit from? Can you show a receipt? Anything. And not just be blabbing some shit out, like, but yeah.
But it's not totally up to the police.
It is not. Listen, it's not up to the police. Well, to me, not. I'm not gonna say at all. I'm gonna say the police does the investigation. The police then takes the what they gather from their investigation to the DA. The DA determines whether it even goes to the grand jury to be considered in the grand jury. The grand jury determines whether or not it goes to trial.
Well, the prosecutor,
and then they can make it to the judge, and the judge can turn around and say no.
Well, the prosecutor can charge you. Now, if it's a case like this, they would probably bring it to a grand jury.
I just said that. I just said that the police takes the evidence to the DA. The DA can charge you, take it to the grand jury, and unless you indict it, it's not going to court.
Well, they don't have to take it to a grand jury. Usually they do a grand jury because
I feel like I'm fighting my own people. I feel like they just put my own people against
listen
me.
to what I'm saying.
I didn't want to say that out loud. I didn't want to say it out loud. It's just the way I fucking feel. Go ahead and talk.
They don't have to take it to a grand jury. Usually a grand jury is because there's evidence and they don't want to go ahead and charge them. So they allow a grand jury to take it. Not every case goes to a grand jury. Some people are just charged. What I'm saying is it goes to a grand jury when it becomes a case like this. And let peers decide whether it's worthy of being charged or not. All I'm saying is not every case goes to a grand jury. It can be decided by the prosecutor.
So you telling me a case can go straight from the prosecutor to court?
Yes, not all.
The grand jury does not have to indict everybody that goes to trial.
What do you mean?
Is this what you're telling me?
Well, not every case goes in front of a grand jury. Sometimes they want other people to decide to weigh the evidence on whether they charge them or not. I hear an echo. You gonna yell again?
Before it comes down. So y'all are gonna hear shortly that this was a self-defense matter, and I told y'all in Georgia they're not gonna. Hey, stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! No, stop! No, no. My bad, y'all. So in Georgia, self-defense is handled a little bit differently than it's handled in other places, and they don't really got to give us a real update or give us any information. And she's saying the detectives are no longer taking her phone calls. She's saying the detectives were rude as fuck. The lead detective on this case pretty much went off on her. The detective is being very rude.
Now, this is a narrative that the mom has spent. She spent with this guy. The mom and the sister been saying from day one that the detectives. Is it still an echo, Tanya? Let me
No,
know.
you sound clear. You sound clear now.
Okay, great. So it's been said by the mom and the sisters from pretty much day one that the cops or the detectives or whoever has been rude towards them, the family. Now, I've experienced a couple of things when it comes to detectives. I don't think, and listen, I could be so totally wrong. I'm just talking about what I've experienced, right? So detectives don't normally get nasty or rude with the family of a person, the family that has lost a loved one. Like when I lost my son, what I experienced with the DA's office, the detectives, the police, the medical examiners, and everybody that I came in contact with, they were very sympathetic. They were very empathetic, and I didn't come across one rude person in the bunch at all. And that's just my experience, right? And that's not to say that these people didn't experience some rudeness, but from what we know now, fast forward of these people, I can see detectives having to be a little rude with this bunch. I'm just say that. Not, I'm just going by what I've seen, pretty much paying out since this happened. But they're saying that they say that the police, was rude to them, nasty to them, and then it's gonna also come out that T Hood. This is what the mom and the sisters came and told Ratchet, and I'm getting ahead of myself just a little. They told Ratchet TV that the detectives that answered the call to this scene is also the detectives that has come in contact with T Hood before. Because according to the streets or whatever, T Hood was into some shit. He was doing some shit. He was part of some shit. And so allegedly the police and detectives knew of him. And because they knew of him and they didn't like him and he was this so-called criminal, they were rude with his family when he passed away. But then you have these same family members saying they don't know of any trouble that he was in. He had never been arrested. The lie they told, because Ratchet TV has the receipts to where he was arrested before. See, you gotta pay attention when these people come out running their mouths and they're fueling themselves off of emotions and trying to just save face when it comes to their family member. When you pay attention to everything that's being said, if people would just stop and think and stop listening to respond or listening to react and listen to comprehend, this shit wouldn't be hard to figure out.
Now, do you believe that the family has called the cops and asked why nobody's been arrested?
I
Why
do believe
why is
that.
this?
I do believe that.
So,
Yeah.
and you also believe that the police said, "Can you please stop talking?"
I do believe that too as well because I was told that.
Yes,
Well, I wasn't told to stop talking. I was told immediately after it happened to my son that there's newspaper and everything press. You may not want to talk. If you got anything that you may know that can help with the case, I prefer you speak to us instead of the press or other people. Because I never talked, so it wouldn't be a reason to tell me to stop because I never started.
now you've heard them interview, right? You like you've heard them talk
I have
to
not heard. Listen, I've
uh,
heard the sister speak,
okay.
but I haven't heard the mom. I'm,
Well,
I'm
this
getting. I'm getting that today. I haven't heard the interview that he did with the mom.
but
The only thing I heard from the mom is that recording that I played
Yeah,
previously where she was, yeah, well, she was talking to Kelsey. That's all I've heard from the mom.
but you
So, Truth,
heard,
you haven't heard the mom? Oh my God.
No, I haven't. I'm getting there, and I'm anticipating it, and I have not watched it because I'm gonna watch it with y'all.
but what I'm saying is you've heard the sister and
Yeah, I heard the sister.
how the sister was acting and what she was saying and all the things. So you could just imagine that the sister has called the police. The mother has called the police. You
Right.
can just imagine that other family members have called the police. So how are you going to do an investigation when you're constantly having to answer to them?
No, wait. I'm sorry. Okay. So, this stuff is so stupid. Lord God, give me strength. Because I heard the mama's interview. I heard all of them sisters, the two sisters
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
want to be, I guess, the brother, whatnot. Plus these friends, on both
Oh
sides.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So, first of all, the mom says that the detectives are rude and stuff like that. The daughters are feeding off of whatever the mom says, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So that's why the mom says she went to the terror reading because the police wasn't helping her.
Mhm.
So the sisters were asked if they went down to the police station. They said no. My point being is y'all going to the internet. You go to the internet right after it happens.
Mhm.
And of course, law enforcement, they look at the internet, stuff like that. If they
Mhm.
hear what I'm hearing, I don't want to talk to you neither.
Yeah,
I'm
because
just, I'm
first
gonna
of
just put
all,
it
for
out there.
one, because like I said, and I've said this in probably every live stream, because I know this is what people do. They would go to the internet and spill their guts and say all this stuff, but then when the cops come around and want to question them, they tight lip. They don't want to talk. See, you see more credence in giving the internet instead of actually talking to the cops who can solve this case, can get justice for your brother. But you rather go to the internet. But then when the cops go to talking, you hush because and I'm talking about the sister, I'm talking about the mama and anybody else. You know that guy was not on the up and up with a lot of things. That goes for DV, that goes for all the stuff he was doing out in the streets and everything. See, you want to be hesitant with the cops, but you want to come on social media and run your mouth like a faucet.
And they're not on the same page because they one says, no, my brother was never arrested. He wasn't that kind of guy. He was
Mhm.
always,
Mhm.
jovial and all of that crap on the up and up when he didn't do
Mhm.
all of that rah-rah stuff. Yet and still, these police are familiar with him
Yeah. If,
because
if
of
your brother
previous
ain't never been in
activity.
no trouble and he ain't out there on them streets doing shit, he ain't got no business. The police wouldn't know nothing about him.
But then they want to say somebody else from the family was it was the company he kept. It was his friends that was doing stuff, you know, which is why the police know his name. It wasn't him. He just kept bad company.
Of course,
But
taking all the
then
blame off the brother.
the mama knows that her son was beating on this girl because the mama said out of her mouth, I told her to call me.
Absolutely.
The daughter said that, or not the daughter, Kelsey. It was in the text
Yeah.
messages from
Mhm.
Kelsey that the mom told Kelsey to call her.
Mhm.
So, but then you got these old ratchet daughters over here, one saying this,
Oh,
one
but you
saying
see,
this.
that's the thing with the ratchet daughters, and I'm going a little bit ahead, y'all. So y'all just stay tuned. When the daughter was on Ratchet TV's panel and said that her brother had never been arrested for DV, and she dared him to show a receipt, right? So he shows the receipt of when this dude was arrested for DV, and it was back. And I gotta say, it was back 11 years ago. Which the sister is 23 years old, so that would have made her a child when her brother was arrested for DV. Her excuse was, now mind you, this is a family that apparently don't listen. The girl said, look, okay, so he shows the receipt. She like, look, I ain't know nothing about that. I was a child when that happened. So you mean to tell me, even though you was a child when it happened, you didn't know your brother went to jail? Now the mama know everything, but the mama, I guess the sisters just don't know nothing.
Right.
But
But
they
yet
the
you
one
still
doing
have
all
water
the
in
talking
your
though.
mouth. Right. That's my point. You
You
shut up
don't
if
know
you
that
don't
your
know.
brother has ever been arrested. You don't know what your brother got going on, but yeah, you out here doing all this talking. But the mama knows, but y'all don't know.
In fact,
So that means you need to do
he
what? Shut your damn
no
mouth.
wait. But true. Keep in mind, they weren't kids. How long ago? In April
When
when
he got
he
shot.
got shot.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, make it make sense. Y'all wasn't kids
Exactly.
then, so. But whenever that is brought up, because in court they do bring up character. You do have a such thing as character witnesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's evident that he does have a history of this because he was just shot for the same thing in April.
Mm-hmm. But yet you can
So
get up on the panel and say your brother ain't never acted that your brother ain't never hit a woman, he ain't never abused a woman, he's always been gumdropping lollipops around us, and we don't know nothing about that type of behavior that we saw in that video. We don't know, we ain't never seen that side of him. We ain't never seen that side of him. Ain't nobody never came out and said he beat on them. Lies. Lies. Hey Raven, hey girl. Yeah, it just and I can see how Reggie TV finally reached his peak and was like, wait a minute, y'all gotta stop. Like y'all just gotta stop.
making his dogs act up.
Exactly. Okay, so we got about 20 more minutes, y'all. I'm gonna listen to as much as I can of this live stream, and we're gonna when we come back, we're gonna begin where we leave off, okay? Let's go.
They're not picking up their phone for their family anymore. This is a situation where I can just tell that they feel like this is heavily influenced by Kirk and Rashida with the police. Because I'm telling y'all, out there in Gwinnett County, you can think what you want to about Kirk and Rashida. Have y'all looked at Rashida's influence on social media? What does she got? Damn near 13 million followers on Instagram. $13 million on Instagram. 13 million followers. So this is not some. Yeah, we might make jokes about Rashida and
So if you have 13 million followers on Instagram, listen, people. So y'all, this is goals. Hashtag goals. If you have if you have 13 million followers on Instagram, you are able to pay off police officers, medical examiners, coroners, ambulance, paramedics, all of these people. If you have 13 million followers on Instagram, you are able to influence law enforcement to lie in an investigation. Okay? Just remember that.
Cause I ain't shit.
That's right. That's right. Just remember that. Okay? It's all about the Insta and the tick of the talk and the snap of the chat and things of that nature. It's the social media
And numbers.
influence. Yeah, the
Numbers.
numbers. It's the social media influence that allows you to be able to pay these people off. Okay? All right.
whoop de whoop de whoop. But like I said last night, or not me, like I was playing a video last night, they were saying like, hey, look, say what you want, but these motherfuckers be grinding. They definitely got pulled, and they definitely be working their ass off, and they names are ringing, they ring bells in Atlanta and Georgia area. So yeah, we might make jokes about them for the love and hip hop whoop de whoop, but these are two people with heavy connections in Georgia. So with that being said, it's going to be very, very hard to prosecute their kid, and I just don't see it happening because you got to think about this. This case is open and shut. Hold on, Prince,
It's
please
the dog
stop,
for me.
stop, Prince, stop. This is. Oh, I tried my hardest to just get them to sleep before. I just want to really pop out and do this live, but damn it, my dogs are so annoying. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. But yeah, this is just a situation where Kirk and Rashida, they might have used some of the power, man. I want to look more into it to see if they are Freemasons or something, because this is a situation that. Give me a second. Give me the damn toy. Give me the damn toy. Stop. Give me the toy.
See, now they done went from having the influence on social media to now I need to know if they're Freemasons. See, it's just the terms that all this shit go to, and I can't.
Here, get these damn bones and play with these. Here, play with these. Here, go. Get some bones. Go play with those. Just damn it, y'all annoying. All right, my bad. So, yeah, back to what I was saying. My dog should be busy with those bones over there now. Yeah, so this is gonna be, like I said, bro. This is sad, and I'm not thinking that he's gonna end up getting prosecuted for this. And oh yeah, this is what I was saying. This is an open and shut case. So you gotta think about it like this: someone was in the house. So it's domestic. This is inside of a house. This is a domestic dispute. Something went on inside the house. There's no outside presence. It's on the inside. There's no, hey, get off of my fucking couch. Hell no. There's no inside presence that's outside. There's no outside presence that's inside. This is a situation where it happened in a home. Give it to me, Garcilas. You don't need to eat those. Here, get this and go, bro. I'm gonna let y'all go to bed. Don't even worry about it. Y'all got 10 minutes and y'all go to bed, so y'all can cancel Christmas on there. Y'all done pissed me off. You see me over here working, y'all gonna do this, don't worry about it. All right. Back to what I was saying. So this is a domestic dispute that happened inside of a home, right? So we already know no one from the outside came inside. Nobody from the inside went outside. This is whoever was inside the house. It happened inside the house. There was a few people.
And so now, fast forward to present day in time. Allegedly, the shooting took place outside of the home. This is how the things change up, things switch up. So now, allegedly, the shooting did not happen inside the house, where you had them TikTokers saying the boy was walking down the steps and he was shot in his back. To now present day, you got to be and said that all of this shit happened outside. Okay, pay attention, people. I just need everybody to pay attention to how this evolves. This whole story.
There, so the list is very short on who sent the fatal shots to him. So when the police get there, they get a story. The story is that he was abusing her. The brother, whoop ran in there. They started tussling. One thing led to another, and shots go off. But he acted in self-defense because he thought that his life was on the line. So whatever story the sister and the brother gave is the story that the police are going with. It doesn't matter if that story is true or not. You get what I'm saying? Whatever story that they conjured up before the police got there, and everything points to this was
Ratchet. Listen, whatever story they may or may not have conjured up, the police, of course, they take statements. They listen to the story that's being told, but that's not the story that they run with. The story that they run with is what the evidence proves, because they can come out and tell a story, but if the evidence in the crime scene don't add up to the story that is being told, that is not the story that the cops run with. That is the story that they were told. And that is not the story that is being told, is not necessarily the story that the cops is running with as far as going to the DA and shit of that nature. The evidence has to listen, you can tell a story, but the evidence has to show what that story is telling. They don't just run with a story because somebody tells a story. Of course, they take statements, and of course, they, you know what I'm saying. But the evidence has to match up to the statements.
this was not self-defense, because if it was self-defense, you would have called the police immediately. If someone is in my house and one thing leads to another, and I have to end up defending myself, and I send fatal shots to someone and they're laying there, I'm immediately calling the police on myself. Look, bro, I was in my home. I felt like my life was in danger. I had to shoot someone. You need to come help him. I don't know if he's alive or not, or whatever. I can't see him breathing. Whatever. I'm going to tell the police exactly what happened, and I'm going to call the police. These people waited. Like the mama said, these people waited and then called them, the sister, and then told the sister to call the police. So the sisters end up calling the police. And then once the police were already en route, that's when the Frost family decides to call the police. But the police were already en route at this point. The police get there, they make up a whole story. The boy body been laying there for about 4 hours. How is this self-defense? It sounds like you're trying to cover up a murder. You know what I'm saying? This don't sound like self-defense to me. maybe it sounds like self-defense to you,
Hold up,
but it
hold up,
definitely
hold
don't
up,
scream self-defense on my end. You know?
hold up. Did he just say the body been laying there for 4 hours?
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
say that, and then later on he switches it to 45 minutes. But I
Okay.
don't think no, I don't. I listen. He did. He said the body laid there for 4 to 5 hours.
But first off, when she called, now how long were they talking about the cover up? For like they were cleaning up for 10, 15 minutes? I mean, there's got to be exact numbers, but yet they're just throwing numbers out there. There's a big difference between waiting 45 minutes after somebody's been shot. That's big. And how are the police en route? Who called? Because you got to think it takes what 6 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes for the police to show up. He say they were already en route. So who ran across? Who said, "Oh my God, somebody's laying over there," and called the cops? I want to hear the 911 call. I'm waiting for somebody to get that 911 call because I would love to hear the 911 call and when the 911 call was placed. Because they're all over the place. 4 hours, 45 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then the police were en route. So who called? You see what I'm getting at? It's crazy. You just throwing numbers out there now.
And then it was his house. He was shot at his house, but his family didn't know where he lived.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, that too. If she was on the phone with him, wouldn't she have heard the shots?
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. Let's listen some more.
What I mean? So the mama is devastated, and she's saying that she's not going to stop, and she's going to continue to call down there every day. Now, I told her, look, if you're not getting the answers, oh my God, watch this, bro. Come on, man, stop. Like I told the mama, if you're not getting the answers that you feel like are proper answers in this case, I have a team full of people, and I can make my phone calls. And obviously, when I talked to her, this was late. This was like maybe about 8:30. It's 11 o'clock now, so I spoke to her a couple hours ago. Maybe it was like 9 o'clock. I can't remember what time it was. I talked to her not. It wasn't too long ago. So when I did speak to her, it was brief. She gave me some details and told me like we'll have a follow up call, but she was in front of people and she really couldn't talk at the time. So I definitely have her number and we'll be in contact with her. She told me it would probably be too late when she got back home. So if that was the case, she would call me tonight again, or we would speak in the morning. So I'm gonna let her rest tonight, and then bright and early in the morning, once I get up, I'm definitely gonna be giving her a call back, and then I'm gonna be getting on the phone making my phone call. So I might be live early tomorrow making phone calls down there to the police, so we can record these calls and we can get answers. So we will be calling down to Gwinnett County. We will be speaking to the detectives, and we're gonna be calling every day, and we're gonna put pressure on them to know why no one's been charged. And you can't scream self-defense, and they have a phone call that's already leaked, and the person is saying that her brother did it, and he didn't need to do what he did. So they already have evidence that this is not self-defense, and they're still going with the self-defense. And the police are about to issue a statement, which I'm guessing, and is going to say that he acted in self-defense. So don't be shocked and surprised when y'all see a report come out that says this is a self-defense case. I'm giving y'all the drop before it happens. And the mama knows it's coming, but she's not happy about it. And she's saying these detectives are not working with them at all, and they won't even hear her. They won't answer the phone. They won't call her back. This is a sad and unfortunate situation, gang.
Wow.
Sad, yeah. So y'all are gonna hear it pretty soon, man. This is leaning towards, it's probably because you got to think about it. Like I said, it's an open and shut case. We already know who shot him. We already know that there was a situation that happened in the home. We already know that the shots went off, but I don't think seven. She's saying he was shot 7 times. Is what she told me. 5 times in the back, and I believe 2 to the torso. So she's saying he was shot 7 times. I don't think you can shoot somebody 7 times and say that's self defense. I'm not sure if T Hood had a weapon on him, on his person when they found him, but if so, you could possibly think that the Frost family planted a gun on him. You know what I'm saying? So even if they do have something to saying, salute for the CR, where are the inside, outside cameras and the neighbors' cameras? Also, Kelsey stated that her stepfather, is law enforcement. T. Hood's mother should go to the FBI. Too many GA law connections. No. She ain't got to worry about that because Ratchet Gang is going to the FBI. We are going to call the FBI. We are going to call down the county. We're going to call the detectives. And if we don't get answers, we're going to tell them. We're going to call internal affairs on them. And then we're going to report the FBI. We're going to report the internal affairs to FBI. So we're going to go over everybody's head. This ain't a situation that's going to go away. Look, this is Ratchet Gang. Once we get on the case, you know I'm making all the calls. Y'all know for a fact I'm not bullshitting. If I say I'm going to call some police, I'm going to call. When it's about a case and it's about a case that we're going to solve, we already solved this case. And we're not going to stop. So if Gwinnett County doesn't want to do anything, we're going to call internal affairs to investigate Gwinnett County, and then we're going to tell Gwinnett County that we're calling internal affairs. We're going to tell internal affairs we're reporting this to y'all, but we're also about to report this to the FBI. So get on your job and do your fucking job, or we're going to make somebody make you do your job, and we're going to put pressure on all you motherfuckers. And that's what I told her. And she's like, "Oh my god, thank you so much." I'm like, "Yes, you don't know me, but you're going to get to know me." So once this situation, once I speak to her again, then I'll be able to move forward. Once I gain all the information I need, so I'm gonna, and I do want her to pop out and do some pop out on the platform so she can let everybody else know, she can get her story out there. And I'm telling her, you need to get your story out there because I don't feel like I don't feel like they're gonna help you because it's already sounding like they covering it up. It's already sounding like this is a cover up. So we got to go above and beyond. Y'all with me on this Ratchet Game? Drop the gems if y'all think that we should call Gwinnett County, the detectives, internal affairs, and the FBI tomorrow. Because if so, I will be live sometime during the daytime, and we're gonna make all these phone calls tomorrow. So yeah, it's going down, y'all. Tomorrow is going to be a big day because we're gonna get to the bottom of this one way or another. We're about to get to the bottom of this case because that's a mama who lost her baby and she had to listen to her baby get taken out, and then they lied to her, and then they're covering up her son's death, and it's sad. No mom should have to bury her son, and no mom should have to listen to her son get taken out on the phone and then be lied to by his significant other in their family. And just because this family has more money than you and more poor than you in the city, doesn't mean it's okay to just take somebody's life just because you didn't like the fact that whatever something happened to your sister. Not saying, look, there are some brothers in this room right now who would be like, if a nigga put his hands on my sister, I'm doing life. Rightfully so, I can't blame you for that. But you're not God. You can't play God. And unfortunately, that's what I feel like happened here. I feel like whatever did transpire, this was get back. It wasn't. I don't even think it had anything to do with Kelsey at this point. So this is me. I'm not look. I think Kelsey is doing what family does and just protecting her family. So I'm looking at it from every end of the spectrum. I'm not saying things are right or wrong. I'm just only going off of what's presented in front of me. I don't think Kelsey called. I don't think Kelsey made the phone call to call her brother. I believe the brothers did this on their own, and Kelsey got left in the mix, and they took matters into their own hands and took her dude away from her. And then in the midst of all that, she kind of stuck with her family. Not saying it's right. This is what I think. I don't know. I'm just going off of what's presented in front of me. What do y'all think? Y'all think I'm right? Y'all think I'm wrong? Do y'all think she made the phone call? What do y'all think? Tell me in the chat. Do y'all think that Kelsey made that phone call to her brothers, or do y'all feel like the brothers just took it into the matters into their own hands? What do y'all think? Man. This is getting good. What do y'all think? Did she make the phone call? Yes or no? Did Kelsey make that phone call? Yes or no? Just type it in the chat. Did Kelsey make the phone call? Yes or no? Clocked by T says yes. I mean no. This is so damn sad. Cover. Kirk sent them over there. That's a hard call. I think the
I
brother.
sent them over there. Chelsea did make phone calls. She did. The people recorded her, and that's why like, because to be honest, so this happens. You find out your son slash brother is unalive, and you talking to Kelsey. They recorded initial conversations with Kelsey. Kelsey called them the night and during the time that it happened, and they recorded her. So to me, honestly, they didn't trust her. Why would they be recording her that night? Who's even in the mindset of you losing a family member that way, and you just not finding out that he passed away that way? Are you really? Who's in the mindset of recording? I mean, I guess you know.
Can I bring up something?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So remember I said that he got shot in April for
Hmm.
beating up another chick. Where was the hoopla for their brother then?
Exactly, since being as though Kelsey came out and said that they didn't even come visit him when he was in the hospital, and I think it said that she was that he was in the hospital for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and they never went. And
Right.
they didn't hit the internet, guns a blazing. about their brother being such a good
You know the
guy.
reason why they didn't go guns a blazing and go on the internet? First of all, because of who it was not. It was not one of the Kirk Frost children. Because let's just be clear, black men, young black men, whatever, get pop out, shot up, killed every day. Everybody don't take to the internet to talk about it. It only hit the internet and blew up because of who the Frost family is. Okay, that's for one. For two, they didn't go on the internet and blow it up because they know that their brother got shot while committing a crime.
You
And the reason why they didn't blow it up at that time because the people who was involved, such as the young lady whose ass he was whooping, and whoever shot him, weren't a quote unquote celebrity. It's the social media greediness for me. It's the thought
yeah.
for the social media for me. They came out on social media and spoke about it because of who this young man was or what family he belongs to. Okay, period. Because your brother was
Hmm.
shot up in April, and we ain't seen none of y'all on the internet talking about that one.
Nope.
Have they even caught the person that shot your brother up? Because from what I'm understanding, it's tight lip and hush hush on who shot him up in April.
Yep.
Y'all know everything that happened in the house with Kai Frost, but know nothing about your brother being shot up in April. Has anybody been arrested since everybody knows who did it and why they did it? Has anybody spoken to the cops? Has anybody been arrested for your brother being shot up in April?
Nope.
Okay? Let's just talk about it. And we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right,
Yep.
y'all. We had 3 hours. Listen, I'm gonna end it right there. And I promise y'all we'll be back tomorrow morning to continue on. This content, y'all, from Ratchet TV, the hood journalist is very interesting. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and check his channel out. I share them out on my community wall. If y'all want to go ahead and listen to the content ahead of me, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But yeah, y'all go over there and check them out. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We'll be back tomorrow to continue to listen to this his content on this map. With that being said, the truth, come correct. Thank y'all for coming up. Y'all want to say anything before we get out? Y'all want to say anything? Tanya said, what was the reason?
This is why I want to slap everybody.
Oh, Tanya, I did not see your question. Yes, girl, he got shot back in April allegedly what because he was beating on another female.
And the
Yep.
dudes in the neighborhood that saw it told him to go on and take that mess on somewhere else.
And he didn't, and he got shot up for allegedly putting his hand. But yet the sisters come out and said he don't have a history of of beating up on women. This is what the family came out here and said when this whole proof out here that this man was shot up back in April because of the same type bullshit. But you got the family going on Ratchet TV telling him there's no history. Okay. Hmm. So yeah, thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate that. You did. Oh, thank you, Miss B. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for the support. So listen, y'all. I gotta go. This is at 3 hours. I wanted to keep it at 3 hours, and I have to go over to my T channel in a couple of hours. So with that being said, thank you again, The Truth, Conqueror, for hitting the panel. And yeah, y'all, we'll continue this on tomorrow. Thank y'all for supporting in the chat. I appreciate it. All right. Thank you, Miss Lynn. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Tanya. And
Thanks for
yeah, yeah.
having me. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome,
Mm,
D2.
thanks
Thank
for
you.
having
Thank you
me
for coming.
too.
All right, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow with more. All right. Until then, listen, y'all have a safe, blessed, beautiful day. I'll see y'all in a couple of hours. All right. So until then, truth seekers, stand up and we out. I love y'all. I appreciate
Bye.
y'all. All right, Heath.